Oh, fucking hell.
How's my mic, by the way? Is it roboting at all? How's my mic, by the way? Is it roboting at all? Yeah, man.
Oh my god, Spain wins? Who gives a fucking flying freaking shit? We got Old Bar Clips in here, Sayonara, Ryan Scott, Mark DeMuth, and VTubing Enthusiast, and Chris is here. He says, let's get drunk. I feel like Chris has slowly started becoming a full-blown alcoholic. I'm worried about him. Just kidding. He can do what he wants. He's a grown man. Furby is here. He says, oh my god, it's actually happening. I cannot believe this. I almost lost hope. We literally did a stream yesterday. Azrakul is here. RT is here. He says, what's this? A spicy little stream? Just as I want to go to bed. Guess I can stay up late. Yep, you got to stay up late for the SvenStreams. We are going live soon. Stay tuned. Go tell your friends. Leave a comment. Leave a like.
Is that game you played any good?
The Kowloon's Gate. Yeah, so far so good. I love it.
What's it about?
It's good vibes. It's about, what is it about? This is one of those crazy, weird, surrealist Japanese style games. You know what I'm saying? So it's like It's like Myst, like first person exploration type shit.
Yeah, so it's really unclear what it's about.
You're a feng shui master who has to go into this weird Kowloon town to like get the vibes correct. You know, you need to correct all the vibes, I guess. It's mega weird at this point, so I'm not sure yet what it is about, but it is kind of like in the vein of Garage Bad Dream Emulator Bad Dream Adventure that we played. So I'm I have good hopes for this one so far. So far, so good. All right, let's listen to another song, and then we'll go live once everybody's in here. Go tell your friends, and of course, go watch the show at SvenStreams.com/live, because if you have your account there, you get to join in on the Nade Royale festivities. This show is going to be the second round of testing, and hopefully the attacks work this time around. So go to SvenStreams.com/live. You can chat there as well, and the live stream is there as well. So go check it out, SvenStreams.com/live.
Can you put that CKY song on that you said last week?
the CKY song, Ashley? Well, you got it. Friend of the show says, I think Towers may be officially done, and I saw a message got retracted from him. Is that you just typed the letter N? There we go. Another one of life's simple pleasures ruined by Big J. That sucks. Oh, well. Guess we'll have to move on. You can build a dilly-gaff tower maybe still. I'm not sure about that, though. Ashley, are you there? Should we just go live? What do you think? And he's gone. And he disappeared. Just when we needed him most. He disappeared. I'm playing his song too. He's not even listening to it. What the fuck, dude? This guy. Ash went for a piss. How do you know that? You said that? Guess we'll listen to one more song. Go tell your friends. And again, go listen live at SvenStreams.com/live. All right, thank you.
Are you waiting for me? I'm here.
Are you ready? All right, let's do a quick sound check, guys. Does Ashley sound good? And do I sound good? Are we evenly mixed? Please press 1 in the chat if everything's okay, or if anybody needs to be louder or lower. And if that's sorted, we will go live, in fact. Waiting for the chat. Please let me know. Ones. I'm seeing ones. It's enough ones for me. Are you ready to fucking do this whole thing, Ashley, right now with me right here? Yeah?
So ready. Never been more ready.
Let's do it. Let's do this. Boom! Yep.
Oh my God! I can't believe this. Yo, I can't believe this.
We are live. It is SvenStreams. I'm here again today with Ashley Butterfield, my trusty sidekick. How are you doing, Ashley?
Yeah, good. And I'm not a robot this week, I think, so...
He's not a robot this week. That is good, thank God. People should be watching this stream at SvenStreams.com/live. You can make your account for free. or you can get the paid account and get access to the entire back catalog archive and watch all the adventures that Ash and I have been throughout the years in the archive. Crazy nutty stuff. Like I went to Auschwitz one time. You can see that. I did an investigative journalistic piece in Auschwitz. What else did we do? Sven and Ash's Battle of the Bits. Remember when we used to do that stuff?
We used to try so hard.
We did so many things, and then we had to do a humiliation. I believe you at one point had to do a poem that I wrote for you about being gay, coming out of the closet or something like that. We used to bully transsexuals live on Twitch, make them cry.
Oh, that was good. Oh,
you can see all that stuff. Yeah. Guys, you never have to be alone. You have to never be alone again with your own thoughts. Just go to SvenStreams.com, get yourself an account, and you'll also get access to the Sven Cell Lounge on Discord. Today we are doing a second round of testing. If there's any issues with the site or with anything to do with SvenStreams, you can leave a message in the tech support on Discord. We have a couple of guys already here playing Nade Royale. Who's here? Furby is here. T-Zone is here. Moochie is here. And me, Sphinx, and I just died. Fuck. I should say, so go to SvenStreams.com/live. Oh, there they are. They're all spawning in.
Yeah, on the bottom.
There they are. It's awesome. Okay, so last week, one guy already got the paid tokens to do the special attacks. Today, I would like to test those. Hopefully, they work. But what I did is I gave everybody 200 free special tokens so you guys can, in fact, hopefully, trigger those special attacks. If that doesn't work, well, then it doesn't. We'll have to figure some stuff out, but at least I'll have the logs. And I can go back and forth with testing and fixing. But please check it out. See if you can launch some of these attacks. Maybe I can try it out. Let's see.
Asricool says he hasn't got any tokens.
Double nades.
Well, it's because he's a bad person. No, I don't know. You should. Wait, did something happen? You should have gotten tokens. Oh, I just triggered my token, my multi-nade.
I didn't hear a sound effect.
Ooh, I died. Wait, I died. Yeah, I also didn't hear a sound effect, so that's one problem. Moochie wins. Let's wait until we respawn. Am I in there? Yeah, I'm here. Let's see. Multi-nade.
Trigger double nade.
Yeah, I'm throwing multi-nade. There it is. It works. Okay, it works, but there's no sound effect. Okay, the triggering works. Now I'm out of credits, though. Give me free tokens. Here's the thing. Okay, I should say this. Only the people that played last time who were here for the beta testing, I gave those people as a reward free tokens, 200 free tokens. So maybe Azracool wasn't around last time we were testing.
Could be, yeah.
Doesn't work on phones. Is that something? Can you please make a note of that in the Discord server? Should work on phones. And yeah, people are asking, gives me free tokens. There's nothing I can do right now. I'm not going to be developing this game while we're live. But it is fine-tuned a little bit. I did do some of the stuff that people noted last time. We did implement some of those changes and balancing stuff. You were about to say something?
I'm going to say that was last week's show when we did live beta testing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, last week's show, the first 30 minutes was like beta testing. Not working on the phone, on my phone via Brave browser. Okay, can one of the mods post the Discord link as well? And then yes, note these things down in the Discord Nade thread. Do I need to subscribe to get free nades? Here's the thing: you need to subscribe for free on SvenStreams.com or paid, whatever you want to do. Then when you are logged in on SvenStreams.com and you go to SvenStreams.com/live with your account logged in on the website, you'll immediately spawn on stream with your character and your name. And what happens is if you connect the SvenStreams.com to Discord, to our Discord server, you'll get assigned a rank. That's what the colors of the characters represent. And by defeating people, you can rank up in the Discord server. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you see this web page that we're looking at now? At the top of the screen, it says "not live." If you refresh the thing, would it say live?
It is. Yeah. Look, now we're live.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
I don't want to go here right now because I'm on there on my secondary screen. Because if I do that, I'll probably launch like multiple characters or something. I don't want to screw that up. I just used up all my my nades, my attack nades, and it did work. But yeah, it did not trigger the sound effect, which sucks. So that's one thing. Yeah, if somebody can help me out and note that as well in the Discord server. Grenadiverse. Yep, I saw somebody posted a nade video in the Discord. Wait, let me see if we can find that. Just to, since we're on the topic of nades.
Yeah, and we love him so much.
We love nade stuff. Nade discussion. Okay, somebody already posted that it doesn't work on phone. Wait, you're not logged. Oh wait, that whole interface is not there on your phone, is what you're saying. The nade stuff. Look, when you're doing bug reporting, you need to be extremely specific. It doesn't work, doesn't help me. So the whole interface is not popping up, I guess. Wait, let me check on my own phone. SvenStreams.com. Let's just do this real quick. We'll do another session here of live beta testing. Okay, so the stream is embedded, the chat is there, but yes, that interface is not there. Let me just tell Claude real quick. On mobile, the special attack phase is not there. Also, okay, I told Claude, I don't know if it's going to do this. I don't know if it's possible for it to fix stuff while we're live. I imagine not. And if it starts doing this right now, that might fuck everything up. So just be prepared. Everything might just get fucked up right now. Anyways, we'll see what happens. And when will Claude get a jester puppet? Yeah, it should. Look, somebody is see, Stinky Pirate just went AFK. Now his character is asleep. You see, we can fuck him up. Yeah, look, there's a grenade right in front of his feet. Boom, there you go. Fuck you.
He just stands still when you're AFK.
Yeah, when you log off. Oh, there he is. Now he's back. So when you're off the website or something like that, your character falls asleep. And I can see Stinky Pirate has not yet connected his Discord to the website. So I said we want to have the rounds be a little bit longer, and I think it's a little bit longer now because last week, like every 3 seconds, everybody was dead. Mac 5G wins. Congratulations.
What did you do? Just make it less damage per grenade?
I just asked Claude to do the rebalancing of damage and amount of nades thrown and all that stuff. Okay, let's watch this. Here's a nade video, actually. Are you excited about this? A new nade vid. I don't know where this is. Look, so there's a guy here. Look, he runs past this door and he just throws a grenade into this room, into this pool hall. Look, there he is. Whoop. Casually, a little grenade goes in. And look, here's a different angle. Look, whoop, the grenade goes here. Here's the grenade, and it's going to land right here next to this guy's shoe. There he goes. Look, this guy noticed. He goes, oh, wait, what is that? A fucking grenade? Look, these guys have no idea. Oh, there they go. Look, they have no idea.
How the fuck is he alive? He must have no legs.
It's a miracle. You can see him crawl out the front door. Just a bit of fun. Yeah, just a casual nade throw.
That was a great nade throw.
Yeah, that's the new meta. Is throw no more drive-by stuff.
Oh, look at this guy.
You just do grenade stuff.
Legs are full. Yeah.
Wait, let's see what Claude is saying. You're live, moving fast. Let me pull the full live page layout. Well, huh? Okay, whatever. It's just telling me a bunch of nonsense. This is something we'll have to do after the stream. But yeah, look at that. This is the aftermath of a huge nade throwing festivity here in Brazil. Yeah, I think this is.
That really satisfied my Nade craving.
Yeah, we need more Nade stuff. I'd love to see more Nade videos. People need to be throwing more Nades. Yeah, this was the latest Americaman that we made last week. Let me read this for you. Do you know what this is in reference to, Ashley? Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the fairest lady of the nation, Milaniqua Bungaruni, the new Miss Italy. That's right, honey. This booty's so fat and greasy it drip marinara sauce for real. There she is.
Why is new Mrs. Italy black or something?
Here's the video. And you can see all the Italian women are like, they're kind of fatigued about the whole situation. They think it's not really that fair. Look, see, look at them. Look at those dagger eyes. Jesus. See, look at them like, yeah.
But they're proper trying to push to make people believe that black people are beautiful. Like they cast her as Helen of Troy, didn't they, in that new film?
Oh God! Do we want to get into that? Because I saw.
Not really. You've seen the film. You can give. I went
yesterday. I have such a fucking hangover. By the way, I should mention. Boy, do I have a hangover? But yeah, I went there. I did leave a little review in the Discord server. I guess I can give you my thoughts. Let me pull up some Odyssey footage.
Yeah, man.
Odyssey trailer.
It's just a proper bongo Shaniqua, isn't she? The Helen of Troy. Like, it can look more like a bongo player.
Yeah, it's a full bongo player. That is true. But I'll tell you this: it's not even, to me, the whole diversity stuff wasn't even the biggest issue with this movie. Because you know how this movie, they have like the set designs and costume designs. It's very like avant-garde, postmodern, like almost like brutalist. Have you noticed that? Like, it's not period piece accurate. The look, even like you see this? Look at this, like brutalism. You see that? Yeah, this temple.
Yeah, like Russian style.
Yeah, just specifically brutalism. And then even look here, this costume. That guy looks like Batman. Hey, look, his armor. It's not like period accurate, right?
Right.
So I was expecting like look even this. It's all very. It's almost like that movie Dune or something, right? So when I saw this and I was anticipating this movie, I thought it was going to be like this sort of like psychedelic, trippy reinterpretation of like the Odyssey myth, which I wasn't even that familiar with, to be honest. And I was kind of thinking it was going to be something like maybe even like, have you seen that movie El Topo?
No. So is this like a modern reinterpretation of it? Is that because there were windows behind that guy in it? Like they didn't have windows back then.
Well, look. So I'm going to explain this to you, but first let me set the scene, right? So look, this is El Topo, right? It's a Western movie, but it's like abstract and like modernistic, you know what I'm saying? And stylized. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not, when you would say a historical period piece drama, that means that you're being historically accurate to the era with its costumes and everything, okay? And it's a historical period piece. You understand what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
Now, this right here is not a historical period piece of a Western cinema. No, this is an avant-garde artwork. It's a reinterpretation. It's an artistic, surrealist vision of the Western lore, right? You know what I'm saying? You can tell, right? You can see how this is stylized, visual, surrealism. Well, the surrealism hasn't been apparent yet. Fun. Right here, look, you can tell. Oh, look, there's something going on, something interesting. And I was even thinking about like Jesus Christ Superstar. You know, Jesus Christ Superstar?
Is that a musical? I haven't seen it, but I think I've heard of it.
It's very famous. It sucks. It's gay and queer. But look here. So this is Jesus Christ Superstar. Again, look, it starts off with a black guy doing soul singing. So again, it's a modernistic interpretation of the source material, right? That's what this is. It's not a period accurate period piece drama where it's trying to be historically accurate. No, it's reinterpreting this mythology. Okay, have I made my point clear?
Yes.
Okay, so you're like, yes, yes. Okay, so look, so I thought that's what this is going to be based on the costumes, based on the way this looks, the windows, the architecture, the brutalism. But then this movie, look at it, for instance, this, like these guys don't look like they would.
Well, they look CGI as fuck. That will just look.
Well, that's another thing. There is no CGI in this, they say. That's another one of these stupid talking points. I was thinking about that during the film, right? During the film, when they go on these little buoy boats, I was actually thinking, okay, I bet this is a real boat that they meticulously build, right? Because that's what they do. And it's like, it makes no difference to me. And I saw a bunch of, because I feel like I'm being gaslit, by the way, by all these reviewers. Everybody's ranting and raving about how awesome this movie is. It was the most boring movie I've ever seen in my life. It was boring. It was boring. I said to my chick, and this happens rarely, that I think a movie is so boring. I was like, I want to go. I want to walk out. She's like, oh, come on, just give it like 30 more minutes, okay? And she literally set a stopwatch. And I'm like, oh God, all right then, fuck it, okay? And then it happened to be at that 30-minute mark, like an interesting scene, just like 2 interesting scenes, but it's mega ultra boring. But let me make my broader point, okay? So based on the way it looks, and then I'm specifically talking about set design and the costumes, I thought this was going to be an artistic reimagining. And then also, even then, like this diverse cast with blacks and all this stuff would make quote unquote sense, like something like Jesus Christ Superstar, right? They're not making an historical piece. It's an interpretation, an artistic vision. But then none of that happened. It was just a by the books, super boring story. And I came to the realization that Christopher Nolan isn't a visionary. He's not like an artiste in that sense. I feel he's like a mathematician's filmmaker, okay? And that's evident by the movies he makes. Like he made Memento, right? Which is like a movie that's structurally very sound. It's like fragmented and it's like all out of order, but it works perfectly like this mathematical puzzle piece. Even his movie Inception, right? It's about dreams and there's like scenes within scenes. They can even time out, time slows down, and it works structurally perfectly. He's a structure numbers guy, this Christopher Nolan. You know what I'm saying? He even made this movie called Tenet, which works backwards and forwards. Okay, so structure, that's his whole fucking deal. But then when it comes to actual interesting visual cinema storytelling, like all of that is absent. So all the style here is probably just comes from the set designer or the costume designer. He didn't lean into that at all. You know what I'm saying? It's just a boring ass fucking movie. They go to Hades. It's just a beach with black sand. Oh, cool. What a crazy realm. No, nothing. Like, for instance, remember when real quick, remember in Inception, it's a movie about dream logic and stuff like that. And the craziest visual is just like that city kind of like wraps around itself. You know what I'm saying?
I could never get beyond 20 minutes trying to watch that film. I got bored immediately. I love Memento, though. I thought that was a great film.
Memento is a good film. I even think Inception is a pretty good film, too, even though it's completely ripped off of Paprika, the movie by Satoshi Kon, an animated movie. Literally scenes straight ripped off. But if you want to see the stark contrast between Christopher, what I'm talking about here, that would make my point. If you watch the Inception trailer and then watch Satoshi Kon's Paprika trailer, and then you can see the contrast between interesting visuals and lack thereof. Because I just even remember, if you think about like when he made the Batman movies, right? The way he visualized Gotham City, it's literally just a Google Maps, Google Street view of Chicago. Okay, that's what Gotham City looks like. And if you compare that to like Tim Burton's Gotham City, which was this Art Deco. It was like a vision. That guy had a vision for what Gotham City should look like. These giant like matte paintings and Art Deco statues and stuff like that. And if you compare those two, like Christopher Nolan is just He really is just a boring guy. It's like doing math homework.
I feel like his subject matter doesn't help, because I remember learning about like the Odyssey and stuff in school, and I'd get so fucking bored. I think the stories were shit. They'd bring in like a video that you'd have to watch, and it'd be even more boring than teacher speaking about it.
Yeah, I think when you go into this movie, it's good to have some pre-knowledge of like the Odyssey and all that stuff. Because in the beginning of the movie, I was confused. Odysseus is on the quest for the Pontificus, and I'm like, who are we talking about here? Yeah. But like, I didn't feel anything for the characters. It was so fucking boring. And then yes, the entire internet is talking about whether it's woke or not or something like that. I actually don't think structurally or story-wise the movie is woke or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's just an extremely boring movie. And the crazy thing is, I'm listening to the Red Letter Media guys. They're saying the opposite of what I felt. They're like, it's a 3-hour movie, and it's like, it flew by, like not even once. And he was even saying, I had to use the bathroom, and I couldn't do it because I just had to sit there. I'm like, what? I didn't feel that at all. By the way, I went to the bathroom during the Cyclops scene. I actually went. I don't really go to the bathroom during the movies when it's interesting. I went to the bathroom and I came back and they were still in the Cyclops thing. And I said to my chick, like, did the movie pause when I walked out? Did they pause the movie for me? That's what it felt like. They were still in this cave. It felt like I missed nothing.
What kind of character does Ellen Page play in this? Is it like meant to be a hard man?
No, she's like so you know the soldiers, they hide in this horse, right? The Trojan horse. And then that horse is being dragged into their city walls, and then they all come out to kill everybody. And then Elliot Page is called Sinon or something, and he's a soldier that they basically didn't let in on the plan, so that he actually believed that this horse was a present or whatever. And he's literally on screen for 2 seconds, and then there's another scene
killed by the horse people.
Yeah, he gets killed by the horse people, and then there's another scene when they're in Hades. I didn't even fucking know they were in Hades, by the way, because it's just a black beach. Then like zombie soldiers come out of the ground. And by the way, these guys in Red Letter Media, my God, and then when those zombies, it was so wild. It's like, Hades, this is crazy. Like, what? If this was supposed to be a crazy depiction of Hades, it's literally just a black beach. There's nothing interesting there. Okay? Yeah. And then she comes back and she kind of complains about getting murdered and not being let in on the plan. That's it. By the way, but this is at the beginning of the second arc of the movie. This is another huge issue I had with this. First of all, so the movie's about Odysseus, right? He gets lost after this battle and he has to find his way back home. And then at home, his wife is getting has suitors. That's how it starts. The suitors, the new suitors who wanna marry his wife and his kid, right? And they're just, oh, where is Odysseus? Is he coming back? Oh, I really wish he would come back sometime. It's been 20 years, right? That's sort of like the crux of the movie. And then it cuts to him on a beach with Calypso, some goddess. And then basically he regales the story of his big quest. So the whole movie, literally 99% of the movie, is a flashback. Okay? So the whole movie is a flashback. And I'm just waiting. Okay, when do we get to the point where we're back at this beach and he gets to go fucking home? You know what I'm saying? So it's not a good framing device where the whole movie is like, okay, look, I'm at this beach. I need to go home. What did you do for 20 years? Well, let me tell you. Oh, my Christ.
Is that it literally does a tease and then says, okay, it's 3 years earlier or whatever, and then flashbacks? That's so
3 years? 20 years earlier. 20 years of adventures you have to sit through.
Yeah, it's become really hacked to start your story in the exciting part and then flashback to how you got there.
Yes, but you need to understand too. So he's at a beach and he has like amnesia, kind of, and he's like, I need to get back to my wife. And you know that the movie's gonna end like that, where he reunites with his wife. Mm-hmm. And now we go to a flashback, so you're just waiting until you get back to the present, so that the movie can continue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it gets even worse. So within this flashback, okay, where he's going on his grand adventures and they kill the Cyclops. Now they're in Hades. In Hades, this oracle figure comes out of the ground, like this blind oracle, and he gives him sort of like a trolley problem type of deal where he goes, "You're about to go on many more quests." And I'm sitting there like, oh, God, even more quests? Have we done enough quests? God damn it. You know what I'm saying? But he's like, you will fight, you will go across the sea and there's going to be a big cyclone. Now, either you will lose 6 men or 100 or some shit like that. And then you will fight the Kraken. And I'm like, oh my God. So basically what happens is a character comes up, it walks onto the screen, and it's holding the script that says Act 2. And he goes, look, you're going to be doing this, and then this, and then this, and then this. And I'm like, just, oh, God. It's like this checklist of a to-do list. And I was just like, oh, my God, it's just, this is what I'm going to have to sit through? Oh, no. It's going to take so much longer than I thought. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you'd rather been just surprised by how boring it was rather than being pre-warned.
That is a thing. There is oftentimes where you're watching a movie in the cinema when the movie's not that engaging, it's like lulls. And sometimes I get the feeling like, oh my God, how much longer, right? But then that sense of the unknown, you don't know what's about to happen, kind of keeps you engaged, right? It's hope. Yeah. You have a hope in you that it's going to be good still. But when a character, yes, there has to be a point. Maybe it's going to be good. But when a character comes on screen and says, "Hey guys, Act 2 is about to begin. We're going to be doing these things now, step by step." It's like, oh fuck, I don't like this. I have to sit through this whole thing.
I hope you like Cyclops, guys, because coming up.
So shit. And what I was saying with this boat stuff, I heard when I was watching the movie, I heard reviewers in my head going, and they used all authentic props. It was all real. The boats, everything was meticulously, and it's just like it does nothing for me. That doesn't add anything for me. This might as well have been a computer generated boat. I don't give a fuck that was a real boat. I don't give a fuck. You know? So
them guys you shown earlier, them gigantic looking guys, weren't CGI.
Those were, that has to be CG. So it doesn't. The whole point, it doesn't make any sense. This is Hades. Isn't that crazy looking?
This looks like a beach at night time.
Yeah, no, this is Hades, guys. Isn't it nuts?
It's scary. Wouldn't it to put a few like spiders around to make it a bit more creepier?
Yeah, it could have used at least a couple of spiders or something. Dude, it was so boring, dude.
What does Tom Holland do in this? Is he a
Tom
main guy?
Holland is awful. He's awful. I really think that he didn't know, they didn't properly brief him on like what he was supposed to be. Because in
Spider-Man in it.
No, in Spider-Man, he's like, what? He has range and emotions, and he does things. And this is just like it literally is like he's holding in like an uncomfortable fart. That's like his base emotion constantly. Like, okay, like very subdued, like.
Yeah.
But and then you have the woke. You have that bald Jewish guy who plays the Punisher. He's like married to Helen of Troy, the most beautiful woman in the land. And he goes, 100 ships rode out because of her beautiful face. And yeah, you see that negress sitting there. And there's another one. There's like part of what the right hand man of Odysseus is an Indian guy, and who's meant to be Greek. And he literally says they do a raid or something on an island. And he goes, what's happening here? And then I am a Greek. He literally says, like, we are Greek. I'm Greek. I'm from Athena. I'm Greek. It's like, what the fuck? Hello, sir. I'm Greek. It's like, did they have to let this guy say that line? He's obviously not Greek. There's also part of his crew is like a Chinese man who's supposed to be Greek.
Yeah, and the Indians can't do any other voice other than the Indian voice, can they? That's all.
No.
The only range they have is like this.
Yeah.
No matter how hard I try, I have to speak like this.
But so let's say this was literally just a wacky reimagining with modern style outfits on, and like Jesus Christ Superstar, like a psychedelic trip reinterpretation or whatever, right? With like a grand vision, weird. I wouldn't have cared, you know what I'm saying? Basically, because just like, okay, it's farcical from the onset, but it's not. You're meant to take this completely seriously. It's super bland and boring, despite their wacky costumes. So yeah, then it becomes kind of weird that Odysseus has a Chinese man as part of his Greek crew. It's just boring. It's a boring ass film. It's so fucking boring, dude. I can't get over how boring this is.
VTubing enthusiast in chat says it can't be a Greece speech. There are no rafts of migrants sailing onto it. Now that would have been Hades scary, wouldn't it? A bunch of fucking Ethiopians in a little boat turn up.
Yes, that would have made Hades much, much worse. But yeah, so that's my Odyssey review. It was super boring. I would honestly, I feel like I'm being gaslit because everybody says this is a great movie. It's like an amazing achievement, of an artistic achievement. To me, it was literally the most boring shit ever.
Yeah, man. I don't think I'll ever watch it.
Yeah, just don't watch it. So this was this American Man. We have one more American Man to show you guys today. Where is it? Mitch McConnell. Have you seen him? Mitch McConnell died?
Yeah, last week we talked about it a bit.
Looks like Jesus had to call back a couple of angels to heaven. What a cruel twist of fate. And here they are. Room for a couple more? Hop on in. The party's just getting started, says Satan, who's playing Twister with Jeffrey Epstein.
It's a really good drawing. Yeah.
See, they're chilling.
Must be hard to draw people doing Twister.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you know, when you can draw, you can pretty much draw everything. But yeah, it was kind of. It's hard to draw naked Epstein without. Actually, you know what I did? I had drawn Satan naked, and I was drawing Epstein with clothes on. I was like, wait, it's much funnier if he's also nude. Obviously, seems obvious now, and I had to redraw his nude version.
Yeah,
little insight for you guys. All right, let's get into this. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, in the new Jackass film, they play they take diarrhea stuff or X-Lax or whatever, and then they play Twister with like these plastic bag trousers on, and then they all start shitting this in. But I think because it was so gnarly, they could barely show any of it. So you only get a couple of really quick clips of how filled up the trousers are with shit and stuff. But I bet there's a longer version that's absolutely horrendous.
Look, when it's a couple of 20-year-old skater bros, right? That's endearing. Yes. But now it's like elderly people shitting and stuff. I don't know about this.
And they're all sober. They're all sober because they used to be alkies, so now they're just pure sober old men doing these things. It's not quite as cool, is it?
No, it's completely the opposite. The whole context of that change, when you have like skater video type of dudes kicking each other in the nuts, shitting diarrhea and stuff, that's like, dude, bro, cool. But when 55-year-old men are shitting on one another, now it becomes like a weird pathetic snuff thing. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to watch this.
It's like 99% dicks as well. Like there's so much dick and balls in it.
No, I don't want to. I'm not watching it. Dick, balls, and arseholes. Where did you watch this? I thought this was not in cinema. It didn't have like a wide release.
Yeah, there's a Pirate Bay copy. It's not amazing, but it's good enough.
Yeah, I'm not getting involved. I'm skipping on this one, I think. Okay, let's get through our videos because today we have to do our big Spoony showing. I'm excited to learn all about Spoony. He literally is one of the greatest characters, actually, trust me. He is the most depressed. Like, if you like a good depressed character that's like a fall from grace, you know, like a spry young guy. We watched Pro Jared, right? Pro Jared, this is 10 times worse. Like, he gets so bad, okay? But we'll get into that. Let's watch a couple of videos first. Did you see this? Indian people are flexing with Starbucks. So in India, Starbucks is such a luxury item that they're flexing by pouring it out. Isn't this crazy? Look at them. Yeah, they're dumping their lattes. I hate them. That's just Indian water. Well, hold the phone. I'm going to show you some Indian water right now. Here it is. Would you like to go cool? Is there still a heat wave going on over there in Europe and in the United States too, I believe? Here, would you like to go have a refresher?
Yeah.
You could go here. Look at this water, dude.
Oh, Jesus.
That's like Nickelodeon slime.
Filthy. Holy fuck.
This is toxic waste. Like, what the fuck?
That
bro, I'm eating.
So unhealthy. Yeah.
Lang says, bro, you shouldn't be eating during SvenStreams, dude. That's a bad idea.
There's definitely no chlorine or put into these.
No. The Shivalaya what wave pool? Oh my god.
Wave pool.
Yeah, this has never been cleaned. This is just 100% algae. This is like a living, breathing organism. You know, this water is not. There's no mechanism they're making these waves. This is literally the water trying to get away from the Indians because it's sentient.
All the living bacteria trying to climb out.
Yes. This water is trying to climb out of this pool.
I like to believe that the water was perfectly clear 5 minutes ago before this place opened, and the Indians walked in and it just turned yellow. It
immediately turned brown and yellow and green. Oof. Wow, this sucks. Can somebody throw a toaster in there?
What the hell?
Okay, we get it. South Park is cringe as fuck. Okay, here's another horrible Indian thing. Indians have entered Iceland, and I love the way. Wait, oh fuck, that tweet's gone. They said watching an Indian in Iceland is like a horrible crime against nature, and yeah, that's what this feels like. It's a crime. It's wrong. It's wrong. This
God's beautiful Iceland destroyed by these devil creatures.
Yeah, look at this. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, she's in Hades. See, this looks more like Hades. This looks more interesting than what she by accident set up a more interesting shot than Christopher Nolan, the genius filmmaker.
It actually does look like a better location.
Oh my god, fuck off. Go home. No. They need to be sent back.
Worst dancers on earth, worst singers, shit at sports.
It does feel like a crime against nature. To me, seeing an Indian dance in Iceland, it's the same as seeing like a polar bear drown because the caps are melting. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad. It's really sad. Here's some Indian street magic. I don't know what I titled it this, but I don't remember what video this is. It's a great magic trick. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Fuck. Oh man. Okay, so okay, what do you think is gonna happen, Ash?
That looks like a gigantic, one of them heavy
gas canisters or something.
Gas, yeah. It looks like his little servant is lied down, trusting. How could you trust? But they don't know any better than in India. He's trusting an Indian man to do something well. So we'll see what happens. Yeah,
but I don't even know what the trick is. This is just a murder that's about to occur. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to murder you. Okay, sir. It's like, why? What's the trick? Look at this. Oh, man, I can't watch this. He's nervous. This is his big day. They've practiced this for months. Okay, the anticipation is killing me. And he's dead. There he goes.
Holy fuck, that must have hurt so much. He must broke his neck. You could see his body spasm out.
I know, you could hear his chest bone crack and jam into his lungs and heart. All of his ribs cracked and went into his lungs, into his heart. Look at this. One more time, please.
Yeah, and his spinal cord just snaps.
I don't know what the point of this is.
So insane.
This is mentally ill. Like, who does this? Why? And he's dead.
Holy
he's spazzing.
fuck.
I just don't understand.
What a trick.
What a great trick. And for my next trick, I'm going to straight up murder this guy.
Yeah, do you think an Indian watched a magic trick online where someone saw a person in half and they were like, oh, this is entertainment. I see.
Yes. I think that's their logic. Here, proof that bullion works. Here's the Prime Minister of India, Nargunda, and he says this: we will make cleanliness our newest habit. Cleanliness will become our culture. Look at that. All the online bullying has worked.
Good. Well, we started doing that thousands and thousands of years ago, but thankfully you finally caught up.
Finally you caught up, but I highly doubt they're going to listen to this advice. But
no, and it's too late.
Lang says, Sven, we have the same Twitter feed. You see that? You must be a cool dude. Let's remain clean. I thank the gentleman who expressed this sentiment.
Oh, look at the caption at the bottom of the thing. It's about a train. I love trains, man.
Oh, yeah, they love trains. The first hydrogen-powered train. Oh, yeah. They can't wait to get ran over by those. Critical. Anyways, they're going to be very clean from now on, trust me. Hey, you know, in the Netherlands, we have a new class of refugee. The Somalis weren't enough, the Moroccans, the Syrians.
I feel like I know what this is going to be, unless you've already shown it me. Is it about the tranny? Yeah,
there's a transsexual from America. They're now the trannies from America are coming to the Netherlands as refugees.
Yeah, I saw this.
Legitimately
a trainee.
I decided that my
Look at this.
health is degrading so substantially being here that I just need to get out. And the situation that I have in the U.S. as a trans person, not good, right? But
what a victim.
I will be hurt or killed. Oh, it's
what do you think? You're gonna go that Apple, by the way, that's like the biggest refugee center in the Netherlands. It's just filled with like psychopathic fucking Arabs that are just raping and murdering and killing and pillaging and this idiot thought he was going to be cozying up there. That's that liberal worldview. Yeah, what do you think?
Just clueless, aren't they?
Stupid idiot.
Honestly, they are. And still, even though she's faced evil now, she's looked evil in the eye. Because she's so committed to this lie, she'll never accept that white men in the problem.
Yeah. Now, first, it's a he. It is a man.
Sorry.
And also the fact that. It's so weird to me that they can even ask for refugee status coming from the United States. That seems really crazy to me that actually is a legal method.
You got to think, like, if that did turn up and this thing were like, I wanna be a refugee, you just think, well, what harm is there to put this tranny in?
But she must have said, because how do you get refugee status if you are like fleeing prosecution in your own country? So then that must mean that this liberal bullshit system in the Netherlands actually took this guy's complaint that Trump's America wants me dead. They took that seriously, basically. You know what I'm saying? Which is just such a black pill. So now we're just taking in everybody that has like a slight complaint. Oh yeah, come over here. We'll take care of you. Fuck that, dude. She's a real woman, Sven. You need to respect. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, so fucked.
Europe is really fucked. Okay, look, we have a quick video here that I thought was really cool about a guy in his late 40s cosplaying as Gohan. But after that, round 2 of watching Robin Williams until we laugh. Remember the bit that we did last week? Okay, let me show you this one. This was really cute to me. This is a guy. He looks like he's 45. I love this guy. Oh God, it's so bad. Wait. Okay, this is better. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at him. Look at this. Oh.
This Vegeta guy really does it for some of these people, doesn't it? It really like tickles some sort of thing inside them, doesn't it?
Yeah, they want to be a real good, cool, powerful type of guy. Look at this. Oh. Hell yeah, dude. He has to hold on to his giant wig. Peace. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, sir. That was awesome. Dad. All right, Robin Williams. Guys, strap in. You got to be honest. If you laughed genuinely at one of his gags, one of his witty riffs, his witty improv, you got to press 1 in the chat. And then you lost. Okay, let's check this out. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, no, that just sucks already. I hate this. Fucking hate Robin Williams. No. Yeah, this is Robin Williams. Ashley sent me this. Robin Williams on the Martha Stewart show. And there just hilarity ensued when he just went crazy with his funny riffs. Whew, yeah, off the cuff comedy. Here we go.
Relentless energy packed comedy.
Oh fuck! There he goes again. Oh no!
He just can't wait to get started on his riffs.
These relentless energy, a relentless parade of fucking energetic nonsense, one after the other. So you know punchlines.
There's no punchlines to his jokes at all. It's all just random words, non-stop. So you never get a chance to say what the.
Yeah,
fuck
you can't really think about it. Can't really sink in, and then people are just uncomfortably laughing. So there's this illusion of comedy happening. Okay, let's see.
Entertainment.
I don't want to taint anybody's opinion. Let's genuinely see if we're gonna laugh at one of his riffs.
Yeah. Turn volume up a bit.
I'm back with Robin Williams and.
Gracias, amigos. Robin Williams, yo soy Martha Stewart. A la cochina de Martha Stewart. Me salen las carnitas. Bienvenido, amigos. Carnitas.
See. And we are going to try to make today's simple supper a delicious chili rub skirt steak on tacos. And we're going to start. And luckily, we are going to mix up the rub, and you're going to rub it into the meat.
Ashley, rubbing meat. Rubbing your meat. Whoa. I bet
Robin won't miss a double entendre like that, will he?
No, that was a setup. If I ever heard one, we're gonna laugh our balls off.
See, that shuts him up.
Luckily that I had that experience from the ages 12 to 22.
There you go.
I'll be rubbing the meat, as we say, for the little children look away from whom.
He's gonna riff on this for 5 minutes.
Oh my God! Yes, we got it. Please.
I warn you. I warn you.
So that's the way you like it.
Yes. I warn you.
It literally, there was like 15 riffs on rubbing the meat in 1 second. 1 millisecond, he did 15 rubbing meat riffs. Holy shit.
Rub it,
Too hard.
No, except on.
Oh, another one.
On the steak, yes.
Yeah, no other place because it's a little bit spicy.
Yeah, well.
Come on, dude.
Always. As they say, muy caliente, troppo caldo, say.
2 garlics smashed with salt. Smashed with salt.
Smashed with salt. Smashed with salt.
2 tablespoons of chili powder. Don't breathe it too much.
No,
Do you see that? He didn't really have. Every word that she says, he's trying to riff. He needs to riff. Smash with salt. Smash with salt. He didn't really have anything there. You see that? Did you notice that?
A lot of it is just repeating what she said in an accent. and hoping that gets a laugh.
Yeah.
She'll go,
Smash with salt. Carabaniente solto. Carabaniente solto. Ah, carabaniente solto. Oh my God, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to do a cooking show. We're never going to get out of here this way.
Yeah.
What a piece of shit. Okay, let's see. That salt thing didn't
She'll
really
be
go
like,
on.
this needs a bit of water, and he'll go, oh, aqua de lente.
Aqua fina del liente manpiente aqua bracabadaqua. Oh my God, shut up. Hey, look, smash with salt. Nothing really came up. Nothing really came to mind to riff.
Smashed with salt.
Smashed with salt. Smashed with salt.
2 tablespoons of chili powder.
And did you hear that? A couple of guys in the audience like, okay. Oy.
Don't breathe it too much.
No, thank you. Wow. That is a very deep chili.
There was an Indian all of a sudden. She's in French, Spanish, now an Indian. Smelled the chili. You're right. It's just a bunch of accents saying silly things.
Oh, he loves an accent.
This guy loves accents.
Not even silly. Often it's just a normal sentence in an accent, and that's his joke.
Yeah. So he just repeats. We need to get to the bottom of all of his methods to his madness. So yeah, somebody will say something innocuous, and then he'll start screaming. He'll start repeat that thing in an accent, screaming.
Very powerful chili that will make the whole body react and all the chakras be very powerful.
2 tablespoons light brown sugar.
2 tablespoons light brown sugar.
Yeah,
Go,
right.
girl.
And now I'm becoming black. Dude, Ashley. Now he does a black woman's accent. Brown sugar. You go, girl. What the fuck? Why are you doing this? No, I'm not genuinely laughing. He says Sven lost.
What we're doing is we're laughing not with him, but we're laughing at this how ridiculous is.
We're laughing at the absurdity of how unfunny this is and how this guy got away with this for all these years.
We got brown sugar.
And 2
Alright.
teaspoons smoked paprika.
2 teaspoons smoked paprika.
1 teaspoon cumin.
1 cumin.
Huh? Actually, cumin's like
cumin.
coming. It's like coming. It's like jacking
gonna
off
get-
your cock and coming inside a woman or on her tits or something like that. You
Let's
think
see
he's
what
going to
he
make a
gets out
bunch
of
of... Let's see what he gets out of this. Oh, cumin. I'm about to coom all over this place with my cock with a belt wrapped around my neck, and then I'm going to die. That's what he did.
Knock, knock, cumin. A very old Indian joke. Knock, knock, cumin.
Yeah,
Who's
you
there?
got it.
I am.
Right.
If you ever want to be in an Indian video, try this. You have to just simply do this. Change the light bulb, change the light bulb, change the light bulb.
Okay. Half a teaspoon instant espresso. Now that's an odd ingredient, don't you
Instant
think?
espresso just to make Dad stay awake all night. So we're crushing.
What?
This is really taking the wind out of my sails. Instant espresso. Just to have Dad stay awake all night.
But it's not a joke. Why
That's
does he
not
have
a
to
joke.
riff on absolutely every single thing she says?
Every
It's so
goddamn thing. It's imagine trying to do something and a guy is constantly riffing, repeating what you're saying, screaming in accents and stuff like that. It's so annoying, dude. Holy fuck. Sven's a Robin Williams kind of guy. Sven, you love it. Yeah, I'm a kind of Robin Williams type of nigga.
I'll get
Yep,
the meat
you can-
ready.
Yep,
Yeah.
you get that meat ready.
Who's your daddy?
1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of. Oh, excuse me.
Okay, look, he got a laugh out of slapping him. Oh,
Anonymous tipped $5.
There she
I think
is.
He killed himself because he had a beer one day and saw 10 minutes of his own content. The shame.
yeah, he must have felt a lot of shame later in life after all this bullshit.
Yeah, man.
Thank you guys so much for the Super Chingo. There was a Daft Justina, and again, guys, if you give her a little bit more moolah, she's going to show a little bit more skin, you know, guys? Yeah. By the way, what I was about to say is he slapped that meat down that got a big laugh. So I think he's going to be doing
There'll be
a
a
lot
couple more
more.
slaps.
There's going to be a couple more meat throwing bits happening soon. That's what I think.
Excuse me.
I agree.
I'm just
There you
preparing
go.
the meat.
Yes.
Look, he's going to keep
That
doing it.
tenderizes it.
Oh, you see?
Tenderizes it in a big way. Oh yes, oh yes.
Yeah, milk it
That's
dry
Rasmaniel.
until there's not a single titter to be had. This meat slapping thing. He's gonna do it again and again until nobody laughs.
Yeah,
This
you know,
was every single-
what they always said about him. It's like, yeah, the people that laugh the most, or try to make people laugh the most, are often the most broken inside. And blah 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 about his depression. I would also be completely depressed and exhausted if this was my regular conduct.
No, seriously.
Obviously,
It's
you're gonna
way too
grab a
much,
bottle when he gets back to the green room. You'd have to start drinking. It's just it's almost traumatizing the amount of like forced energy that this guy has to exude constantly. It's just
Yeah.
exhausting, dude.
A hellish existence.
Who set us up for comedy heaven?
We could have made apple pie, for God's sake. Right?
We could have what?
Made apple pie.
Yeah, but that's not as much fun as pounding the meat.
No, I know. That's why I'm saying.
Let's get ready to rub the meat.
We could have actually gotten a recipe done.
Yeah.
So we're like 5 minutes in. He's still basically doing the rub the meat stuff. Still.
I know. The title of this video is Robin and Martha Can't Stop Laughing, but she's not laughed once. She looks pissed off to me, like he's doing her head in. Like she just wants to get this shit done.
Yeah, please. Yeah, let's move on quick.
Yes, we will. This will be
Okay,
really
so now
good.
you rub it in.
Rub it in.
Both sides, both sides.
He's doing a slave song. That's inappropriate. Okay then.
Yeah. Yes. I can't quit you, Innes.
So now,
Pound it in there. Get it in there. Get it in there.
okay, rub it up.
Rub it down. Dear Diary, day 2, rubbing meat.
Dude,
30 minutes.
rub it up. Dear Diary, day 2, rubbing meat.
What are these, Joe?
It means nothing. Rub-a-dub-dub. Oh, yeah, rub-a-dub-dub. Hey, tell me about it. Hey, Dear Diary, day 2, rubbing meat. It means nothing.
He's so how the fuck did he make a career out of this?
Nobody figured this out, that this guy just says nothing all the time.
I think before the internet, you couldn't do like a deep dive on Robin Williams.
No,
You'd
no.
watch this like live as it's happening. You'd be like, this is all horse shit. But then it's gone forever. But now, because
Yeah.
of the internet, we can actually go back and try and work out what he was doing.
Yeah, and we can pause, take a breather, and then really go, we can rewind and go, wait, what did he just say? Yeah. Robin Williams, R-U-B-B-Y-N.
At room temperature.
At room temperature, keep rubbing the meat for 30 minutes.
Dude, shut the fuck up. Honestly, shut the fuck up. Shut up with rubbing the meat, dude. Holy shit, dude. Shut the fuck up. Yes, Robin Williams is right. He can't stop talking about the rubbing the meat. That's his only thing. He's still trying to figure out a really good riff on the rubbing the meat thing. It's not really work. I mean, this is crazy that he's still doing rubbing the meat jokes. I thought it was going to be one. You know, we literally, when she said at the beginning of this video, oh, you need to rub the meat, we paused and we said, I bet he's going to do a rubbing the meat joke. Little did I know that that was going to be the whole goddamn video. Just doing rubbing meat jokes and little accents screaming. This is crazy.
At that point, if nothing happens, you realize that pretty much you've been dead for a few days.
That's not applause worthy.
Little Viagra?
No.
No
Viagra, right? That'll be. Then you have the really.
They're just like, please, and stop talking about the meat.
He says a little Viagra, and then he said something that petered out because it was so unfunny. Wait, let's see what he actually says, okay?
You realize that pretty much you've been dead for a few days.
Okay, so the joke is rubbing meat for 30 minutes. If nothing happens, you've been dead for a few days, okay? And then he says, little Viagra. If I've been dead for a few days, I don't think Viagra is going to make my cock hard for the rubbing. You know what I'm
Nothing
saying?
he says makes any sense or has any humorous qualities to it.
That makes no
understand how
sense. So she says you need to rub it for 30 minutes? Well, if nothing happens then, that means you've pretty much been dead for a few days. Little Viagra? What? You're going to give Viagra, this hypothetical riff Viagra to a corpse, and then what? I don't understand. Wait, let's see. And then what is he saying? Applause break for that.
Little Viagra?
No Viagra.
Right, that'll be. Then you have the really.
Stop that.
Wait. No Viagra, that would have. Then you have to really.
Couldn't think of anything.
Yo! Little Viagra? No Viagra. What she means is, look, up until now, it was like rubbing the meat innuendo. Now you made it literally about like stiffies and cocks, okay? Because you said Viagra. There's no real way to interpret that or weave that into this recipes type of stuff. So she says, no Viagra. And then he said, no, then you... One more time, please.
Pretty much you've been dead for a few days.
Listen really good.
Little Viagra?
No Viagra.
Right, that'll be. Then you have the really.
Stop that.
The meat that
Stop
rises
it.
up. I know.
Stop it.
Don't
Now,
say it, I won't.
1 jalapeno pepper
One jalapeno pepper.
with the seeds taken out.
Seeds? Oh, that's always good.
Half
Take out
of
the
a
seeds.
white
Do an
onion. We're
accent.
just browning all these vegetables on the grill. These are the top of the stove grill. Is
Browning the vegetables.
We know.
And no, you don't have an outdoor grill. You know who you are. Don't be afraid to grill outdoors and just leave things out for little animals.
You know what a tomatilla is, right?
Tomatilla is it's like a sweet pepper, see?
Well, it's
Like this.
this. It's a member of the nightshade family.
Nightshade.
Yeah.
Oh, here he goes. Nightshade, like those damn fucking spades. There's niggers out at night robbing people, right?
What do you think
that?
his riff on Nightshade is actually going to be?
I don't know.
What is it, a mushroom? So he's looking at a mushroom, he's thinking Nightshade. Maybe we'll be like, tonight I'm going to have some of these in the shade.
There's no shade at night because it's night. Yeah, I'm going to turn down my blinds and eat this in the shade. Something like that. Really funny stuff. Yeah, he said too, and she said, you need to take the seeds out. He went, oh, seeds! You need, whoa. And then he just moved on.
And so you peel that off, and you get these nice little bright green things. They're sort of like tomatoes, but they're not tomatoes.
Oh, really?
Okay,
So they're
but
just in the
tomatoes
kind of,
are also.
Hey, I could have been a tomato family.
You're right. Tomatoes are also nightshade.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's why they used to think they were poisonous.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
And
mandrake.
Well, they are.
Okay, now he all of a sudden gets like genuine with like a fact.
Right at the end.
So that is actually okay. So actually, this is really interesting. Actually,
the foliage is poisonous.
Well, then don't make that salad.
Did you ever? No, tomato. No, this foliage.
The foliage is poisonous.
Yeah,
well.
not the fruits.
No.
Just the
No,
foliage.
let's not go there.
So then you put the steak that's been
What?
marinating in the dry rub for
Dude.
30 minutes or so.
Fuck
right
off.
on the grill. And doesn't
On
that
the
smell
outdoor-
good?
Yeah, baby.
It does. So the veggies grill for 10 minutes. The meat
He's getting
grills
tired or
for,
something.
It's about 3 minutes per side.
see that he got like tired.
Well, I'm not surprised. He non-stop riffing for 5 minutes on every single word that came out of her mouth.
Every single
He's
word.
loved it.
Let's see.
We're back with
They're back. It was such a hit. I don't know if we should do this even. I don't know. No, we'll do this next time. I'm done. I can't. Not another one. We'll save this for the next.
What we should watch next time is some of these recommended ones when celebrities couldn't handle Robbie Williams. That's got to be a good one.
It
And
has
nobody
to
could
be.
stay serious around Robbie. And look at these pictures of him.
Everybody. What a dickhead. Yeah, I can't do another one though. I really don't have that in me.
No.
Ooh, well, yeah, that was our newest segment on SvenStreams called "Watching Robin Williams Until We Laugh." Now we did laugh, but not with him at all.
Yeah.
Not a single
The point is
goddamn
we
time.
need to actually appreciate one of his jokes in the way he intended.
Yeah, if he makes but he hasn't even up until now. We've done this segment twice. He hasn't even made a joke. There hasn't been a joke. Remember? Last week he put on a woman's Russian hat. Said, I'm a Russian sailor. I'll put on flippers, but I'm afraid of sex.
Anonymous
What?
tipped
Hey,
$2.
look at her.
He's
Guys, look at
like
the screen.
Jesus, he sacrificed himself to save us all. He took the burden of bad riffing as if it was a heavy cross up a hill, just so we don't have to.
Oh, yeah. Somebody ordained him to do bad riffing. It was like a punishment from hell. But people are going, hoo-hoo, holy moly. Yeah, Justina made an appearance. What a babe. Yeah, this was like some kind of a hellish punishment, I think. That's the only explanation, because it's never been funny at all.
No.
All right. Here it is. Finally, we're getting into our Noah Antwiller, the Spoony One segment. Now, I have to preface this with something interesting, because we usually watch The Gamer from Mars, because he does really good, interesting documentaries on these guys. But I couldn't find one. He hadn't done a Spoony one, which is crazy. So I went and I got this one, right? Like some shitty C tier.
Trouble in Little.
Yeah,
Listen to this.
Amateur shit. Yeah.
Amateur shit, but we had no options. Guess what? Yesterday, 16 hours ago, motherfucking The Gamer from Mars uploaded his brand spanking new The Spoony One documentary. Right hot off the presses. Now, I think we're going to do we're going to take a lesson from fuck. Who's the guy who made the Odyssey again? What's his name? The director? I forget.
Nolan.
Christopher Nolan, and we're going to do a fast forward. We're going to show you something that happened. We're not going to fast forward through the video, but what I'm saying is, here is Spoony's Bluesky account, and I want to read you one of his tweets that he made recently. Okay, just as a little taste. Oh shit! He's been tweeting. Oh, here, this. Look at this, Ashley. Oh my god! This is what he says. This was on June 19th. He says, "It's been over 10 years since I've produced any video content or done well anything with my life, really. I've been nothing but a burden to my family and you guys for all that time. I think perhaps it's time to admit to myself that you've all probably known for years now that I'm done. I've struggled for many years with this. This is like suicide note-ish, okay?
Yeah, man.
And I've tried. Look, we're going to find out, because there's this guy was doing so well. What happened, dude? What the fuck? All you had to do is make like shitty reviews of like Final Fantasy VI or whatever on the NES. This guy was making like $10K a month on Patreon. That's all you had to do, dude. He fumbled the bag hard. Okay. The truth is that I've been useless to everyone ever since I parted ways with April. Oh, April was his girlfriend, some fucking pink-haired bitch. The breakup destroyed me, and that's entirely on me for not being able to deal with it. The only thing that's brought me any solace is in raising my dogs, and I'm fully aware of how pathetic and sad that truly is. I'm at a loose end with my life now. Video production was all I was ever any good at. Well, then do it. It was all I ever wanted to do. Yeah, then just do it, dick. He hasn't done anything in a decade. Like, what have you been doing? And now I can't even face getting in front of a camera anymore. Yeah, because we're going to find out. He's plumped out a little bit, Ashley. He looks like something from like the guy from Silence of the Lambs.
I can't wait to get to know this guy. Dude, context.
He rules. And now I can't even face getting in front of a camera anymore because of all the feelings of shame and inadequacy I feel. I just don't know what to do except thank you all for your support. That's really bad, feeling so shameful.
Yeah, man, this is pure depression. This is
fully
sat on the edge of a bridge tweeting, innit? Thinking about jumping off any second.
Yes. So thank you. Thank you all for your belief in me and all the years of loyalty. Even through the years of troubles, and even though I didn't deserve it, thank you for giving a bum like me a chance to make you laugh and forget all your cares for a while. It was an honor to be a guest in your home. It's kind of scary, but imagine he's in your home. Okay. Here we go.
Before we get started,
yeah,
we take a little quick piss break. So
a little tiny tinkle-inkle. Okay, let's do a little tink.
Yeah.
I'm going to make myself a coffee. Guys, do not go anywhere because we are going to do our big Spoony one deep dive. This guy, I like this guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a charismatic guy. But yeah, he kind of fell off. And then we're going to watch his entire descent. Does this mean that Sven is a guest in our homes? Yeah, I'm a guest in your house. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Are you watching this on the big screen? Hello, everybody. Oh, hey. Hello. What's up? I'm a guest. Thank you guys so much. Okay, we'll be right back. I'm going to take a quick pink hole. All right, we are back. Can you guys hear me? Please press 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Before we go into Spoony, I want to say this real quick. Everybody today who has logged in and played Nade Royale today, I will be looking into my logs since we're still testing the special attack feature. Everybody's going to get more free tokens. Everybody who logged in today. So if you're listening right now, you have not logged in yet, there's still time. Go to SvenStreams.com/live, make your account, and then play Nade Royale today, and then you're going to get some free tokens. And then next week, hopefully we can work out some of the kinks. If you run into any problems, let me know in the Discord, as I said before. Yes, and Ash, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back, yeah.
All right, without any further ado, let's dive into Spoony. Are you ready?
Hell yeah.
Here we go.
Betrayal!
There it is. You saw that.
Oh, that. I'm sorry about that.
What the fuck?
For the
Poor
past
Spoony.
decade or so on this channel, a common theme that I always end up going back to is online creators who found success in the early days, couldn't adapt, and fell out of relevance when they didn't know how to compete. There are exceptions to this rule though, including Noah, aka Spoony, an early media reviewer that at one point went head to head with the likes of AVGN and Nostalgia Critic in terms of reverence. Even with a huge fan base and a decent chunk of money from ad revenue and Patreon pledges,
He was making $4.5K a month doing this shit.
Production on his iconic video reviews, even though he had plenty of people who wanted to watch, leading to a decade of delays, excuses, and illnesses.
Oh, do you see that?
Until this year, when he officially gave up after 10 years of doing.
That's him now. Look, Ash.
Throwing in the towel.
That's a downfall.
It's so awesome because I saw that. I remember this must have been like 8 or 9 years ago. I remember I turned on all notifications on the Spoony channel, right? Because I was like, I want to know what if he ever comes back. And he went live for like some kind of a shitty stream he was doing. And I got the notification like, oh, holy shit. And I tuned in. And I remember at the end, he turned on his camera and his new giant, fat, long-haired, puffy face. And by the way, there was nobody on the stream. It was like maybe like 20 people. And me, I was like, yo. And then he pulled that stream down. He was just sitting there like this, like coughing, not saying anything. It was so creepy.
Yeah, he looks proper decrepit. Like
I don't know what happened to this guy. He was such a spry young feller, full of energy and zest. And now he's this shell of his former self.
Information known about this enigmatic individual to see what truly caused the beloved critic to allow both his personal and public life to decay around him. But before we go any further in today's video, I just want to give a big shout out to today's sponsor, FreeCash. To put it simply, FreeCash is an online app where you yourself click the link in the bio. Grew up in Arizona, where he spent his childhood developing a fascination with the early home computer games of the 80s and 90s, thanks to watching his brother play. When he grew older, Noah went to college and got a degree in computer science, but ended up dropping out of graduate school to pursue other passions. You see, it was during his time in school that Antweiler was hired by a comic magazine called Knights of the Dinner Table to write a film review column titled A Gamer's Rant on Movies.
When the Phantom Menace first came out, everyone loved it. It was critically praised. I hated it. I almost walked out of the theater. I wrote a review. I hated it. Hate mail. Universally. And that's when the guy actually hired me on, because it was the Howard Stern thing. I was like, I'm so sorry. People hate this review. I'll stop writing. I said, and he's like, are you kidding me? People are like subscribing like crazy because they hate you so much. And I'm like, okay. But yeah, but the thing is, I was right.
The exact timeline for this is a little fuzzy.
What a bunch of they really in their own heads, they like elevated like reviewing to like an art form, you know what I'm saying? And they're interviewing each other about the process of reviewing. So what review really made you leave your mark?
Well, it was actually when I reviewed The Phantom Menace.
It's like, oh my Christ.
And
again, this is another thing that people need to understand. These and like, look, it's a guilty pleasure of mine. I'm listening to reviews all day long, you know what I'm saying? Well, not all day, but I listen to plenty of reviewers and stuff like that. The other day, again, I saw in my carousel of videos, there were guys, like, these are... These are adult men, right? And they're like, all right, so here is how the new, because they're doing a remake of a Zelda game called, of that classic one. What is it, an N64? Fuck, what is that called again? Ocarina of Time.
Wind Waker.
No, Ocarina of Time, like the classic N64. They're doing a remake. And then you have a bunch of adult men. They're going, so here's how this can work. So the overworld, they really should add horse riding. And they basically do like fantasy football, where they do like, they're like armchair game designers, where they are explaining, and it's like implied that Nintendo is going to hear this and they're going to make notes. That's basically the subtext of this style of videos, that these motherfuckers honestly think that their level of critique is of such proportions that the Japanese developers are actually going to be listening to them. And it's just so fucked.
Their age alone counts them out. Like, Nintendo is interested in capturing the youth because that's how you invest in the future. A 40-year-old man's opinion on the next Zelda means fuck all to him.
Yeah. Well, look, to be fair, in this case, it's a remake of a classic, right? So they do. Look, I don't even know how Nintendo is the worst at the public relations type of thing. You know what I'm saying? They really don't listen to any critique, almost to a fault. To a fault. They just don't give a shit. I really think everything just ends up in a shredder or something. They might have some public relations thing somewhere in Seattle. There's probably like the Western Nintendo headquarters, community management or something. But I highly doubt any of that ever gets integrated into anything that they do, but it's just the fact that these people think that they're being listened to or they're influencing anything. They're just literally screaming into the void. Like, none of this is of any worth. It's just pontificating for the sake of pontificating. You know what I'm saying?
Is that new game made for the Switch too?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it's going to be on?
Yeah, it's highly. I have one. Yeah, I got that in Vietnam last year for super cheap. I went. Yeah, well, it's pretty cool. So I bought it because I knew I was going to travel to the United States. And I was in Vietnam last year around this time, actually. And I just randomly walked into one of these stores. I had to go up like a little ladder. And there were just a bunch of little Vietnamese guys like modding consoles and stuff like that, right? Cool. I forget what this was. It was like a bootleg fucking thing. And I said, do you guys have the Switch too by any chance? And they said, they had one. And they literally had a brand new one that they just used for social media pictures, So I'm like, can I buy it? And I kind of could tell that they were just kind of bummed, like, oh, this guy really wants our Switch too. We just got it, I'm like, come on, can I get that one off of you? I'm like, oh God, because it gets manufactured in Vietnam, so it was like dirt cheap. It's like $200 or something. You know what I'm saying? That thing cost like $400 or whatever.
Does that mean that you can play any game if you even buy one in America, though? Like, you buy an American Switch.
Oh, yeah, nowadays, that region lock stuff, they don't really do that anymore. But I bought Switch 2 because that new Dusk Bloods game is coming out. And by the way, guys, I think tomorrow or the day after, you can sign up for the what's it called? Beta test or something? For the beta testing. And I got a capture card. Actually, speaking of Switch, I got a capture card, and if I get a code to play the beta test, we'll be doing a stream of the Dusk Bloods, the new From Software game. Is it possible for guys? Can everybody just sign up to the beta test and then give me the code? Is that possible, or do you have to get a Nintendo account or something? Yeah.
Is it like a Bloodborne sequel? So it's
kind of. I don't know if this is going to be good or complete shit, but look, I got to get all the From Software stuff day one. But I love Bloodborne. That's my favorite game. That's my shit, yeah. But yeah, Bloodborne, that's probably one of my favorite games of all time. And this is kind of in that same vein, although it's like an online game or whatever. Yeah, I'm going to try to get that code. Ooh, look at this.
$25.
Guys, look at the animation.
Please
Thank you.
Bob's and Vagine.
Yeah, look at that. You got what you wanted. You see some... Look at that. Guys, I mean, this is kind of egregious. I don't know if this is okay.
What's happening?
Well, that was a Justina, very suggestive little dance she just did, that filthy fucking whore. She's going to get our channel deleted. Furby is going... What a bit. She's so talented. Yeah. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Yeah. There's one more in the tier. There's one more animation. It's so sick. This bitch. But yeah.
Get your screenshots in.
Get your screenshots in. For later, yes. But yeah, if we can figure out how to get one of these codes, we'll be streaming the Dusk Bloods when the beta test is coming out. Or the network test, I guess it's called. Yeah, okay, let's keep going.
Rant review was published right after the release of The Phantom Menace, which was in 1999. All other reports showed that he didn't start writing for the magazine until 2004. Perhaps this discrepancy comes from the fact that he was
Oh my
also
God.
posting reviews to his website, The Spoony Experiments, under the pen name The Spoony One, or just Spoony for short. This name was a reference to the English localization of Final Fantasy IV, a particular favorite of Antweiler's. Regardless of the details, the Phantom Menace review and the reactions people had to it were still indicative of his online persona. His writings all had a tone of over-the-top harshness, seemingly trying to provoke an intensely negative reaction.
The chat is trying to guess what Justina smells like.
Oh, cigarettes, piss.
No. Liz is right. Cotton candy.
From the reader. This was around the time that the angry reviewer trope was just starting to become a thing, as people created exaggerated personas to tear apart popular.
Yeah, look, they all had guns too. You see that? That archetype, the reviewers. He has a gun. He had a gun, and he had a gun. Why? Why do you guys have guns? You're reviewing Star Wars, you know?
Because all the favorite action heroes and stuff probably have guns.
Yeah, but they're reviewing movies and stuff. Why does that? Why does it need to be a gun involved?
Popular nerd properties. It's difficult to say how much of Spoony was a character and how much was Noah's.
Spoony just looks funny to me. I don't know.
I know.
He seemed to get a certain relief from trolling people, but at
Just
the
have a
same time, he
comedic
also
look in
had
the
a real
face.
passion for the
I know.
critiques. It was also during this time that online video became more accessible to the average person with the creation of YouTube. Noah saw this as the perfect way to expand his brand. Inspired by one of his favorite shows, Mystery.
Another thing, every one of these guys, they love mystery science theater, which we never had that in the Netherlands.
Same here. I've never seen it.
A lot of these guys, they love this shit autistically almost.
Science Theater 3000.
What was it? Do you know what it's about?
It's like a review show, and I guess it's like you have like a POV of the screen where they show clips of whatever they're reviewing, and then you see like their silhouetted heads as if they're watching it in a theater, and they're just riffing and making jokes.
They were like before the internet. They were doing what they're doing now. Basically.
Yeah. Similarly, like Beavis and Butthead would do that too. They would like riff on like music videos.
Yeah,
something like that, I guess.
Where he and his friends would hang out and riff on bad movies and video games together.
My friends, they liked watching bad movies and all that stuff, and I was like, hey, do you guys want to watch bad movies and film us riffing them and watch these movies several times in a row? And they weren't that good for
With his original idea proving to be a dud before it even got off the ground, Noah decided to pivot. Instead of movies, his focus would be entirely video games. And
Art Frog says, oh, this sounds miserable as fuck. I worked at a studio where every Friday they would watch it, Mystery Science Theater, and I would just want to leave. That sounds like such a nerdy, shitty environment where guys would do that for fun. Watch Mystery Science Theater. God. What a miserable time.
And he would do all of it on his own. On January 24th, 2007, he uploaded his first ever video to his YouTube channel, a review of the game, The Adventures of Bayou Billy.
You know, the ghosts and goblins.
Bayou Billy, the guy, oh no, wait, that's the guy, Bayou Billy was based on, motherfucker, what's that movie from the 80s with the Australian guy? Crocodile Dundee.
Crocodile Dundee.
That guy, Crocodile Dundee, has a bar here in Bali.
What, like the actor owns it?
The actor has a bar. I just thought I'd mention that.
They're a real challenge. They don't know what they're talking about because I can guarantee you.
Liz in chat says sometimes in the SvenStreams Discord, you all watch bad movies and badass movies. What kind of movies do you watch in there?
I'm going to admit to you here, Ashley, I've not been part of the movie watching experience. It's kind of like something that Liz does and organizes. I have not really watched any of it. So I don't know. Cool. But they watch really bad, shitty films and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, if you ever do a big event watching something and we all should watch it, let us know, because then we can all turn up and watch it with you.
Yeah, you should be part of the Discord server, maybe, Ashley. But again, I will say it adds more to your enigma if you're not. I will say that.
Yeah, I agree. I also, I'd forget I'm even there. I don't want to be held down to another thing.
Battlefield. You know what's funny? Arford just said Battlefield Earth, which is that horrible John Travolta Scientology movie. But as soon as he said it, I saw Noah Antwill or Spoony here as the Battlefield Earth character because he used to play that in the Nostalgia Critic movies. He would play that character. This is the deep lore. This is how deep this lore goes.
Are you Billy Fairley?
As Noah mentioned, even though his primary inspiration was MST3K, by uploading this review, he was also joining the ranks of other early online video pioneers like the Angry Video Game Nerd, and other exaggerated characters.
Chris Bors!
When it came to his channel, Spoony took a slightly different approach than his contemporaries, though.
I know all these
Most
guys,
of the
isn't that crazy?
competition's videos were heavily scripted.
Yeah, man.
Noah had a much more off-the-cuff, riff-heavy style, making him stand out from the crowd.
We love
An amusing
riffs.
added detail is that back when the show was being conceptualized as a clone of MST3K, Antweiler had built a robot puppet so his series would be even more similar
Hell
to
yeah.
York. But
That's
when his
awesome.
friends pulled out of the project, he
That's
no longer
awesome.
I feel
had
like they
anyone to
all
bring
have a
the puppet to
robot.
life.
Do all
But he
these guys
still
have a
decided to
robot, or is
throw
it just
into
in
the
my head?
background.
Yeah, I think a lot of them always also have like little robot prop type of guys.
Yeah, I feel like
Even though we didn't
the main geek guy, doesn't he have a robot?
You mean Nostalgia Critic?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I do know that Linkara has an arch nemesis. That is a robot, but it's him as a cyborg. You know that? That's fucking sick.
Talk, Burton the robot became the mascot for
Yeah, I
Spoony's
need to
channel,
become a
dividing
movie
the
reviewer with a
video
cool
constant
weapon.
attention at the time of its release, but Noah still existed in a
Like
state
20
of relative
years too late. 20 years later, I'm going to start a movie review channel with like super bad like MS Paint graphics and a cool weapon and stuff. And
No,
arch
them proper
nemesis.
old school like skits that they used to do, really
Yeah,
poorly edited.
Oh
Stuff.
my! Imagine I'm sitting here with like a little notebook, like writing down my skits, my funny video review skits.
And it's like you shouting at the camera, going "No!" and then this shitty explosion.
Oh my god! I'm having douche chills. Oh god! Yeah, imagine I'm doing like the Christopher Nolan movie review, and I have like a little Trojan armor set, and I do like a little skit. Oh fuck! That sucked. Oh my god, that sucks.
I would love to see that.
I'm doing like a full skit. God damn it! That makes me want to cry.
obscurity.
You were talking to yourself, facing different directions.
Yes, with the green screen. And then you have to sit there and edit all of that. How the fuck did any of these guys do that? It's so cringe.
Frustrated by his inability to make headway in his chosen career path, which he talked about in a blog post on his website during this time. I don't know, somewhere along the line I got this stupid thought that maybe this writing reviews about
Cyber Sven's movie review? Cyber Sven.
myself to magazines and getting a steady
Anonymous took $5. I'm surprised how squeamish you are. Some of your comics are pretty crazy.
Yeah, my comics are crazy. But squeamish at what? Like Indians getting their heads crushed by big barrels?
Yeah, I'm wondering though, like, what have you been squeamish about?
Yeah, what have I been squeamish about? The idea of doing a movie review skit? Yeah, that gave me goosebumps, yeah. But I don't know if that really counts. What have I been squeamish about? I will say I have a lot of trouble with like watching what the most trouble I had wasn't there like a guy that was eating like wasn't he like shaving an Indian guy's hair into a bowl of soup or something and eating it or something like that? That was really bad. Chinese piss eggs was pretty bad. The gutter oil stuff.
Oh yeah, I get disgusted by a lot, but I'm not squeamish about it.
What is this? What is the definition of squeamish? I thought it was just going ooh.
Yeah, so like you can't look at it and you're like, oh, keep that away from me,
Well, yeah.
sort of thing.
Well, yeah, I am like that when it comes to like, Chinese people eating piss-soaked eggs. Yeah, that's bad. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was normal. I thought that was a normal reaction to gross things. You know? Yeah, but here's what I do hate. I hate like bones breaking. Like when a guy, like when a UFC fighter or something, they jump and their bones.
Yeah,
their
that's
bones,
the
like,
worst.
that's my nightmare.
Shall we watch some of them?
No, fuck off! No way! Why? No, I don't want to do that. You should become the shin bone snap reviewer. You have a gun and you just watch the best shin bone snap videos.
And I'm doing all these skits about.
Yeah, you do skits and stuff like that, and you watch the best shin bone snap videos. It's only shin bone snaps. God damn it! Hey there, snappers. That's fucked up. That would be, yeah, that's a pretty good idea. I like that.
That's a really good idea.
Now look, for you, the snuff skeptic, that would be, that's too far. That is just watching all snuff. No, this is mega niche. It's just shin bone snaps. Not even an arm snapping. Just shin bones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That'd be like a gnarly channel to watch because the shin bone snaps are so they are the worst.
That is the worst one when they like break backwards like a bird, like bird legs.
It's fucking. I couldn't even imagine that happening to me.
Oh, it was. I would if I jumped wrong and my legs bent backwards like a bird. It would just be a wrap. I would just go, all right, this is just it. Just kill me. Just end this right now. I don't want to sit through this. Not have to bend this backwards and all this stuff, and I have to like go to a revalidation center with my bird legs. I don't want to deal with this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fuck that.
But yeah, shin snapping reviewer. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put that. We have some pretty good ideas. Don't tell them our great idea that we had too. But
oh yeah, we had a good idea.
Don't say that yet.
I think I really deluded myself into thinking this was anything more than a hobby, and nothing would ever really come from it. So here I am. I have seen
clips of that of Xavier Renegade Angel. He does have legs like that.
And a caustic personality. I spent so much time trying to land a job I like, I can't even get a job that I hate.
A cool new look. Yeah, isn't there those people that have like birth defects that literally have their backward bent knees, probably in India?
Yeah, I've seen things like that before. People
you should get a guy like that to be your co-host for the Shin Snap show. Wait, what is that called? People with backward knees. Oh, fuck.
Let's have a look.
Revette is her name.
Revette is an 11-year-old girl.
Oh, she's such a wonderful, great person. Yeah, fuck off.
Who definitely stood out from the first day that we saw.
Nick Valtians, that sounds like a Dutch word, but since he's dealing with a bunch of crazy birth defect blacks, I'm going to go South African.
She has a condition which is called genu recurvatum, which is a condition where the knee goes back and forth. It's a really story for her. Really remarkable.
This was completely avoidable?
I've ever seen her without.
Yeah, I'd be really good at avoiding this
a smile
person.
On her face.
The best way I can describe her is just a ray of sunshine.
You know what was the worst one that I watched alone, but what you told me about? What's her with a proper fucked up face? And it actually made me sad.
Oh, Juliana Wetmore?
Yeah, it's not the one.
See, I immediately know. No. You want to watch Juliana Wetmore?
Yeah, just a bit of Wetmore.
You want to get Wetmore? Real quick. Look at this. This is so mean. Okay, poor child.
She's good at Michael Jackson's moonwalk.
She's really good at horseback riding too. You know, it wraps around the torso of a horse. Her legs. You know, that big O shape in between her legs is perfectly horse torso shaped. Juliana Wetmore. Okay, can we get like an update? Here's the problem with. I was gonna say I don't want to laugh at deformed children, but she's old now.
Oh, I want to see it. I want to see it.
God!
Can we get a 2026 Wetmore pick? Does that
Here it is.
Remember Juliana, her sister, and her mom and dad. Now there's something new.
Probably within about. Get ready, Juliana Wetmore.
Friday, the state they now call and how her gift of love is being received by a brand new.
That's how she talks.
She doesn't judge anybody.
And make no mistake, guys. This is a massive improvement on what it was like born.
When she was born,
surgeries.
When she was born, it just didn't even make any sense. You know?
Pull up a birth.
No. This
People need to know.
Ashley, Wetmore stuff. That's what I used to do when I was like 19 or 18 at school. I would pull out Wetmore or make that somebody's screensaver or some stuff. That was my gag back then. Can't believe I'm 40. I'm still doing Wetmore stuff. Okay, where is that?
You like your sister when you were younger, whereas Wetmore's new to me. So
yeah, Wetmore is new to you. It's funny when you said, what is that creepy thing again? I'm like, Juliana Wetmore? Yeah, oh yeah. I knew exactly what you were talking about. Oh, fuck off. This is so bad. God damn it. Yeah,
real.
This one.
A newly born Wetmore.
This is really not good.
Oh, that's real. And it does make you feel sorry for when you watch the documentary on it.
Ay, oopsie. Oh, yo, what is this? Shotgun blast face. This is really. This is so bad. This is so bad.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God, you look so much better now. JK. This is it. This was what you mean. Oh, wait, it's your face. Yeah, this one. Okay, I'm done. I don't want to see this. Okay, back to Spoony. How do we get on this? Wow.
It went from shins to backwards knees. To
Shin snapping, backward knees, Wetmore. Okay. Enough. I don't want to go further down that rabbit hole, you know? No. I don't want to go even more extreme than Wetmore.
For angry movie critics who bitch about 20-year-old NES games. And now I'm whining about it like a
oh, that made me sick.
Guys about it.
I guess I am
really
squeamish.
By rope here. I'm not sure what to do about it anymore. This is another example of it sometimes being difficult to tell where Spoony the character ends and Noah the human begins. From the very beginning, he has always been willing to share even his darkest, most vulnerable feelings with his audience. Nevertheless, he pressed on in spite of everything. In April of 2007, he uploaded the first part of his review for Final Fantasy VIII.
For those wow, that's just great. It's so funny because he would review his review of Final Fantasy VIII. That's considered like his work. You know what I'm saying?
He's magnum opus.
Yeah, it's a review. Yes, my latest work. I call it the Final Fantasy VII review. It's my greatest work.
The chorus is saying, real gay, sissy gay, 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 sissy gay, gay, butt sex, astroglide, glory hole, balls.
That's pretty funny. Sissy gay, glory hole, balls. See, this was like early 2000s comedy still. You could do that. You know? Mainstream. You could become mainstream making sissy gay butthole. Now this is art.
Even though this
was
a
awesome
entry in the series, Noah was harsh in his criticism. This led to an intense backlash. from
Doesn't make any
fans of the
sense,
game.
but okay.
All of a
yeah.
sudden, my YouTube viewership was just.
Isn't it funny? So they're discussing this. Like, what is that show again with the where you hear like the violin music and then the actors get interviewed
Inside the actor's studio.
Yeah. It's like inside the actor's studio, but he's like, they're talking about his best work where he goes, sissy gay, butthole, glory hole. Yes, and yeah.
And he goes back to him in the studio, and he's got his fingers like a temple over his nose, and he's with.
Yes.
Really contemplated the Final Fantasy before I broke into song.
Oh my god!
Amazing.
It is better than Robin Williams, 100%.
So
Miles
kind of
better
the
than
Howard
Nolan.
Stern effect, where like people
It
were
actually
watching
made sense.
and getting furious.
And he is going. He said, "I was sort of like Howard Stern." He is going to go down a similar road as Robin Williams.
That's
By
the
that, I
Howard
mean-
Stern of game reviews.
Yes.
And then showing their friends, like, God, see what this prick is saying about Final Fantasy. Became the Fox News.
Nobody does that. Nobody does that. Have you ever read a review and gone, "Oh my god, I have to show people"?
You
this
son of a
opinion"?
bitch! I'm so pissed. Yeah, look at this guy. He has like a pen to take notes. Look during the interview. You guys can see this. Look, he has a pen. He's taking important notes.
So I was essentially kind of trolling, and without meaning to, I was serious. I really hated this game. But I was
Whoa.
like, as soon as I saw the hits, I was
Yo, he hated that game. That's
As
crazy.
he continued uploading the subsequent installments of his Final
punk
Fantasy
rock
VIII
motherfucker.
review, his audience grew exponentially.
What a
It turned out
badass
this was the
motherfucker.
break needed. As time went on, the initial wave of angry fanboys gave way to a new group of people who genuinely clicked with Spoony's sense of humor. This is when his career truly got off the ground, and
His
video
career.
production became his primary focus. In July of 2008, Noah wrote his final review for Knights of the Dinner Table. This seems to have been a mutual parting of ways, but an editor's note indicates that the reason for Spoony's departure was
Parting
not
of ways with
entirely
Knights of
due
the
to
Dinner
his shift
Table.
to focus on YouTube. If the recent survey is accurate, most of our readers feel the rants was a bad fit for the magazine. I'm still scratching my head over that one, but the numbers are hard to ignore.
DaVinci
Chingy!
$25.
Thank you. Look at that look at that booty. Look, he just wanted to see that booty pop, I think. Look, I respect that. Guys, look at that. There she goes.
Everyone's just constantly edging until the next donation comes in, and then we get back to it.
Fuck, I don't know if I like that idea of the whole audience of edgers. Thought we were edge lords, not edgers.
No, edger lords.
You know what's funny, by the way? So they're talking about his departing of this stupid Knights of the whatever magazine to go solo, as if they're talking about like Lemmy leaving Hawkwind to start Motorhead. You know what I'm saying? Lemmy left Hawkwind to start Motorhead on his own. Yet it's similar to when Noah Antwiller stopped reading for the magazine because he was such a badass motherfucker who didn't give a shit. See, he was a bad fit because he was just so awesome and hardcore about his opinions about Final Fantasy.
As the editor of KODT, I have a responsibility to consider what readers want or don't want. Once Noah struck out on his own, though...
Imagine having to come out with a statement, you know what I'm saying? A public statement because a guy is no longer working for your high school newspaper level reviewer thing.
So trouble started almost immediately.
Oh, wait, Ash, RT says, yeah, Ash, I'm not doing that, okay? So he's not edging. He's just letting you know.
2008 was a rocky time for video game reviewers on
We
YouTube,
believe you.
as the site had begun implementing new copyright policies that saw channels getting suspended by the dozen. Spoony decided to focus on his personal websites, cross-posting all his YouTube videos there. In addition, it was around this time that he was approached by Doug Walker and Mike Dodd, owners of ThatGuyWithTheGlasses.com, aka Channel Awesome. They were
Hell yeah.
assembling a group of internet critics for their websites, and they wanted Spoony to be their main source for retro game reviews. This was the final piece of the puzzle that took Spoony from niche success to one of the biggest faces in the world of online gaming. Not only that, but he was one of the major pillars of Channel Awesome.
The three horsemen.
He was among the most popular sources of the entire internet for media discussion. He began appearing in the videos of several other creators
Hell yeah,
from the collective.
dude.
Most notably Lynn Cara
The
and
GG Allens of
reviews.
reviews.
Called Dr. Insano.
Oh yeah, look. He played the incredibly original villain called Dr. Insano. That's what he's known for. His biggest role. Dr. Insano.
I bet he got the glasses first and then invented the character next.
I think so too. I think, yeah, you might be onto something.
Up as the comic book reviewer's arch nemesis.
Dr. Insano. I should have known you'd be the one.
This is awesome.
Becoming president of the United States could never be enough for you.
Of course! And now, using the most powerful robot ever constructed, I will crush your pathetic armies and rule the world!
Eventually, Dr. Insano also began appearing in Spoony's videos
That's so
as well.
awesome.
In hindsight, though, the details of his lore were very inconsistent depending on where he showed up. Within Noah's content, he was depicted as his own separate person, but in Channel Awesome crossovers like the anniversary movie Kick-Assia, he is shown
The
to
best
be
movie
an
ever.
alternate personality of Spoony.
Look at this, Ashley.
I also want to add that within Spoony
God.
lore, Dr. Insano canonically used to be a woman.
Oreo ended up hitting a wall for like half an hour, and the only thing I got out of it was that Donna Troy got a new origin, and Dr. Insano became a guy.
Dr. Insano.
Oh, dude, you were right. Look, he has a robot buddy.
I knew it.
Holy
I knew it.
shit. Fucking hell.
I think they all have a robot.
Cody Douglas says, now I'm wondering how Sven, as a European, knew about all of this.
Yeah, we don't have the internet in Europe.
Yeah, we don't have
It's impossible.
They were on the internet, dude. You know, we have that there. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, just keep telling yourself that.
Anyway, in addition to his reviews, another one of Noah's collaborative efforts was a short-lived series called Spooning with Spoony.
Oh yeah,
was
this.
a mock interview series in
This is so inappropriate right now. He would get Me Too'd so hard.
which Ant Weiler had conversations in bed with various Channel Awesome contributors.
Again, I told you this last time. They all had a robot buddy. They all had themselves as an arch nemesis wearing a black t-shirt on a green screen. But they also all had a suave, Hugh Hefner jacket wearing bathrobe kind of sexy guy character. Yeah. It's so weird, dude.
Yeah.
With the joke being it all took place the morning after a sexual encounter that the person being interviewed does not remember.
Yeah, so he
from what I
raped
can
them,
tell,
basically.
The gimmick of this interview show was that the person Spoony was talking to had to pretend like they were just date raped by him. As I said, this was a very short-lived series.
This is so funny.
That's great.
Yeah,
that is
so
actually funny as well.
The concept of the show is that he raped them in their hotel rooms, and then he's doing an interview with them as they're like woozy from all the roofies and stuff.
No, that is brilliant. That is a genuinely great
Isn't it crazy?
idea.
But then you can also ask yourself, like, how did they come up with that? Why? Because, look, they're hanging out at these convention centers and stuff. There was just a lot of raping going on. You know what I'm saying? If we got to believe a Oreo story and all that stuff, who was part of that crew. Yeah. One of the biggest Jewish rapists of our people. People want to know about the Epstein files. I want to know about the Oreo files.
That once those get released, the world's just gonna implode.
Yeah,
so
shocking. And people say Epstein didn't kill himself. Well, at least Oreo did, because there's tapes of him, audio tape of him blowing his head off. I think there is. Wasn't there?
Cool.
Isn't there like a recorded phone call of his wife begging him not to do it? And then he shoots his head off in the bathroom. You know why? Because it came out that he raped a bunch of children. Oreo. It's so funny. Because then all these guys that you see here, the Channel Awesome guys, and the guy that we were watching last week, what's his name again? Angry Joe and stuff. They were all like crying and doing videos about like Wario and how great he was, and he was battling depression and stuff, and he committed suicide. It was tragic. And they all had one of his hats, the Wario hats. They put it in the backgrounds of their set as a tribute.
Yeah.
But then a little later, a couple of weeks later, it came out the reason he shot himself was because he was a raper. And then they quietly removed their little hat tributes from their sets. And he was never to be talked about again.
Lasting a few episodes, and it even opened with a disclaimer about how it was done in bad taste. But it's still a bizarre piece of Spoony's online history.
It's awesome.
Another detail that adds to the
It is mega bitch.
is that one of the show's first guests was...
You know who this is? This is the Nostalgia Chick. She won a contest when the Nostalgia Critic was horny. He was like, we need to get a female Nostalgia Chick contest, and then a bunch of fat pigs send in their tapes. And he, she was the best one because of her talents.
What they're saying is she was the first guest, so I'm guessing that's where he got the idea for this show from. He like properly wanted to get like in bed with her, so we were like, I've got this new idea for a show where you pretend you just shagged me.
But this bitch, so she came into the Channel Awesome universe by winning a contest, and then she became a Nostalgia Chick. She got to be on the Channel Awesome, and yeah, of course, then he got the idea of the show to have her in his bed. But this bitch, I forget what her name is, but she went off after the downfall of Channel Awesome. She became a mega feminist, evil, anti-male bitch. This one.
Yeah, I think I remember her from when we covered the Nostalgia Critic.
Ooh, did she become a bitch? I bet she's fucking a fat pig right now, if we would look her up. But I forget. Lindsay something. What's her name again? She would do reviews with that girl who does Lindsay Ellis, yeah. She would do with now I forget the fucking movie again. What's the movie with the girl? She makes things float with Danny DeVito and stuff.
Matilda,
yeah. Matilda, that actress was also always in her videos.
Yeah, you showed me these before, yeah.
Oy.
Watched them last time.
Oy. She did plump out a little bit here. See this?
Oh, gee. Not as bad as Summer and plump out, though. I mean, definitely plumped, but I've seen worse plumping from these types.
Yeah, I have seen worse, but she is a really miserable bitch, though, this one.
Oh,
yeah. She had a baby. Okay, anyways, let's continue.
Was Lindsay Ellis, aka the Nostalgia Chick.
What is your problem? Look, I double bagged it, okay?
I double bagged it, okay? Yo, what is your problem? What is your problem? Look, I double bagged it, okay? Jesus.
Really hardcore, actually funny.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Dude. As if she's crying about that. I double bagged it, okay? Jesus, what a fucking crybaby.
Look, I double bagged it, okay? Anyway.
He rules.
We've got for Spooning with Spoony. Next week, I'm sure we'll have some more terrific guests. You stay sexy.
I'm so ashamed of my body.
It's hardcore.
What the fuck? It's okay, baby.
Come on, all aboard is what I say. The boat is sailing.
Love me.
Yeah, Daddy loves you just fine.
In recent years,
What the
Ellis
fuck?
has distanced herself from
That's
Channel
crazy.
Awesome and has pursued a life as a bread tuber, meaning that she probably doesn't want to be associated with this kind of humor anymore. That makes it even funnier for me to show clips of it here.
Oh, that. I'm sorry about that. I got excited. It was dark. Besides that, I was trying out my new move, the shocker.
One example of her pivot in style was a documentary titled The A Word, which detailed her experience having an abortion. There are some online who have speculated that the father of the child was
Lindsay Ellis did a documentary about having an abortion.
Well, we have to watch that then.
And she, yeah, I guess, yeah, we have to. And she's like a woman's rights activist and stuff like that. But yeah, apparently he's pointing out how he's an hypocrite. Yeah.
It's Spoony's unborn child.
Wait, what?
Spoony's abortion. That's what it says. Look at the title of this thing.
Yo, wait, what the fuck? I didn't know that.
We have to watch it.
I know we have to, but wait, real quick. What has happened with Nade? Is everybody still logged in? Because I think there's a Nade Royale problem happening.
Uh-oh.
Guys, what's happening? Is it just there's only 2 guys left, I guess. Ashley's booger just entered.
That's not me, by the way.
No, that's a reference to our last episode.
Why did I have a booger last episode?
No, it's when I said, "Hey, can we just quickly reconnect?" And you said, "Oh, mate, I can't be ours, mate." And I did the metaphor of like me asking you to just wipe off your booger, and you're like, "Oh, mate, I don't know." Let's just blow the whole thing off. It's like, no, you just have to do this, and it's gone. Anyways, yeah. Well, I don't know what's going on. I think somebody needs to die or win, and then it should reset, I guess. Okay, whatever. But yeah, that's fucking nuts. Spoony knocked her up by a rape. I guess it was not a real rape, it was play rape. And she did a fucking if that's real, yeah, that's crazy. We have to watch that.
And that he had been adamantly against her decision to abort the pregnancy.
What the
From what I
fuck?
can tell, this is a very niche theory that seems to have started as a morbid joke since there is no actual evidence to support it.
That's
but
so
I've
funny.
seen it parroted on the internet enough times that I thought I should at least mention it here to say that it probably isn't true. Even though Spoony's star was on the rise, there were some other grievances people had with him that went beyond rumors and gossip. In December of 2009, he started making videos about another passion of his, professional wrestling. While there were many viewers who enjoyed these uploads,
there he goes.
others
It works
felt
again.
alienated by them for a number of reasons. One, they were simple vlogs rather than the edited reviews that Noah was known for. And 2, these fans had come to Spoony for gaming and movie content. They had no interest in wrestling.
Yeah, it's always a bummer when a guy you like starts to talk about wrestling. It's always a fucking bummer. I remember like Dan Soder would always do that. I'd be listening to like Big J and Dan Soder's The Bonfire. And then, oh God, wrestling talk. They would do it too with Sam on Opie and Anthony. You would have to do his wrestling talk.
Oh,
Just sucks. Fucking hate wrestling.
Honestly. Yeah, I don't want to diss anyone who was listening to this who likes wrestling, but I think it's bizarre to even watch it after 12-year-old. Never mind when you're like 30.
Oh, wait, somebody triggered the attack. Look, it does work. Okay, so they're working. It's just not doing the audio for some reason. That's awesome. Did you guys see that? There was a big air raid happened from the top of the screen. Okay, anyways, yeah, wrestling sucks, and I will disrespect anybody who likes that. Fuck you.
Weiler made very little effort to make these videos accessible to those unfamiliar with the sport. Despite the criticisms, Spoony continued on with the series, slowly forming a rift between him and a subsection of his audience.
It did the
also
audio?
around this time that Noah began dating a woman named Scarlet, who quickly also became very active in his career. She was a web developer who took it upon herself to revamp the Spoony Experiment website, and she was also an active moderator on his forums. Most of the content here has been lost to time, but according to active Spoony fans from this period, Scarlet had implemented some draconian policies which resulted in any form of criticism being met with an immediate ban. Noah himself was largely absent from the servers, only popping up on occasion to talk to fans and issue bans of his own.
I'll just pause it 2 seconds, dude. Look at that awesome recommendation you've got in your top right from Dr. Insanity. That looks like such a good video. Teens accidentally running to secret cult body dump. I'm definitely watching that one once this is finished.
That's a new one. Yeah, I'm going to be watching that too while I work. Teen accidentally runs into a secret cult's body dump? That's fucking crazy.
That sounds
cracks to start showing Manweiler's online persona, as people began to realize he had a rather large ego. In 2009, he won the title of Funniest Person to Follow in Mashable's Online Web Awards, one of the many failed attempts to make the Emmys for YouTubers. For anyone else, this would have been an achievement worth celebrating, but Noah saw it differently. In response to his victory, he went to his website and wrote a blog post entitled An Appeal to Manners. The celebration is tainted a great deal for me because of the few bad eggs out there who continue to post cruel and hateful things on the blog and on the forums. I'm very, very upset right now. In fact, some of the comments lately have left me completely outraged. I've taken down my latest video and I don't intend to remake it, because honestly, I'm not in the mood. I don't feel like being funny, and you don't want to see me in front of a camera right now. I hope you'll all pay attention when I tell you this. This site has a bad reputation. The people I work with don't like when I post their videos here, because they tell me that the fans here are downright petty.
Okay, so what was his fan base like? Because in my head, they're just all saying the N-word and stuff like that, but I bet that's not even really the case. So he had his own website, and it was such a cesspool of hatred that he got embarrassed and it was affecting his career or something? Is that what's happening? I'm not sure, but
I think so.
And
that's what it sounds like.
Mean. If you can't learn to at least be civil, please leave. You're not wanted here, and you're making everyone else look bad. We're all here to have fun. Please try to remember that. This post was yet another polarizing decision. Some viewed it as Noah putting his foot down and demanding better from his audience, trying to weed out bad actors from his community. Others, meanwhile, believe that Noah had already been taking his fan base for granted, and he was now treating them with open contempt. A few blame Scarlet for this shift since they saw her as a Yoko Ono-esque figure. But most of the people who had a problem with the direction things were headed put the responsibility firmly on Spoony himself. Mr. Antweiler was also making enemies of some of his Channel Awesome colleagues as well. In 2010, during the E3 gaming convention, he filmed a video on the show floor with his friend Angry Joe to talk about the newest entry in the XCOM.
Yes, this is a good. So this is him screaming, and then he got this whole crew of idiots banned from ever attending E3 again. He ruined their careers, basically. That's so funny.
Spoony had particularly strong feelings about this game, which he expressed at the top of his lungs.
Betrayal! What? Betrayal! Betrayed me! This game sucks!
This has gone down in history as one of Spoony's most iconic moments. But
Spoony
at the
rules.
time, many people viewed it as nothing more than an entitled gamer outburst. Not only did it irritate
gamer
viewers,
outburst.
but it may have also affected the
Oh yeah,
careers
is that
of
the
his colleagues.
one they made into a song? Shall we watch
Yeah. No, not again, actually. We'll play the song for the outro of this episode.
At least allegedly.
Okay.
What needs to be understood is a couple of years later, the ex-Channel Awesome personality named Lord Cat claimed on a live incident had cost him a massive...
Who the fuck is this guy?
Guess what happened, Spoony? The whole gaming industry turned its back on me. Not you, not Joe, not Blistered Thumbs, me. I went to GDC the following year, Spoony, and I had a chance to interview Notch. He was hot then. That was going to be huge for This Week in Games. And you know what happened? The representative at Mojang caught wind that we were going to interview Notch. And he stepped in, and he said, "Oh, I've heard of you. You're with that guy with the glasses. You're with Blistered Thumbs." And I tried to tell them, no, I'm not. But he said my name was associated with them. And he heard what you did, making a fucking jackass of yourself at E3.
It's not even that bad.
You just don't get it.
Now, it should be
It wasn't even that
a lot
bad.
of onlookers did
So,
You know,
and-
just what all to me when I'm like around artists, they all sound like they're just screaming random shit.
He just said
random
betrayal,
loud noises.
betrayal, this game sucks a little loudly, and now anybody even tangentially associated with the company that maybe is no longer allowed to interview people. It doesn't make any sense. It's literally, this is like nerds when they get like the slightest hint of power or decision making, they're just gonna fucking wield it like a tyrant. Nerds really shouldn't allow to have any power because they're not socially equipped to wield it, you know?
not take a
Yeah, and
Lord
also
Cat's
anything that
grievances.
even slightly reminds them of when they got bullied. that will trigger something in them, like a loud noise or something, a bit of shouting. They'll be like, "Oh, banned forever. You're never coming back."
You're banned.
It dragged him back.
They're just
it dragged
looking
him back.
for reasons to be mad and to wield the little power that they have. I just think because they didn't have power and because they got bullied as kids, later in life, when they have power, they're going to abuse it. Just automatically.
Seriously. Even if Spoony's actions had reflected negatively on him, it's absurd to think that one interview with the creator of Minecraft would have skyrocketed his career the way he seems to think it would have. To put it simply, he wanted to blame someone else for his own failures. Still, this is a clear example of Noah's behavior alienating him from his uptight channel awesome peers. And this was a trend that would only continue to get worse. Somewhere around 2012, Noah and Scarlet broke up. The details of the split are relatively unknown, but based on his tweets from around this time, it's safe to say the couple did not end on good terms. A red dragon tore my heart out and ate it. I henceforth name this dragon Scarlet.
Oh my God.
One aspect of Spoony's life we know of that may have contributed to the breakup.
Alcoholism.
As it turns out, it was also in 2012 that he was diagnosed with bipolar II disorder, which he has said caused him a great deal of trouble both personally
Men have bipolar disorder too?
Is I have ups and downs, and the downs last for a couple of weeks. And really, it was remarkable I was getting anything done, because when you're in a depressive state, you really don't have any energy or motivation. In some cases, I was really sleeping. I was literally sleeping.
That'll be the state you were in when you were writing all them tweets the other day.
Yeah. He acts as if he's like, yeah, I'm just getting into like a creative rut, and it's just really difficult for me to create when I'm in one of these states. Like, dude, you're doing Final Fantasy reviews, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's just really hard to get anything done. Like what? Doing a Final Fantasy review? I think you can do that in any state.
And it's like, I'm really not in the mood to be funny. But it's like, you were never really that funny.
I'm saying that, yeah.
Probably won't notice.
Yeah, nobody would have noticed.
But
the difference.
Is, you feel so lazy, you get depressed. And then all you want to do is sleep.
It had been known that Noah struggled with his mental health since even before he started making videos.
Get over it, dude.
But putting an exact name on his problem seemed to change something. Or perhaps it was the opposite, and he sought out the diagnosis because things were getting worse. Either way, this marked a noticeable change in his public behavior. As previously stated, Noah had been tweeting to his fans about his resentment towards his ex, but his use of social media
oh my God, it's
was
so bad.
Much worse.
You got hundreds of tweets about you. This is also a funny character. This girl trooned the fuck out. This is a guy now.
Is it? Oh,
yeah.
boy.
I bet, you know what? I think Spoony raped her and then she became a guy, I think.
He made a series of
Spoony.
inappropriate tweets.
Spoony!
Channel awesome by the name of Jessamy Otaku. If things don't work out between you and Nash, I'd be happy to chain you to a
Oh my God!
basement and love you.
Yo, what the fuck? I made a joke, you know what I'm saying? And he goes out and says this stuff. Wait, what? I'd be happy to chain you to a pipe in my basement and love you, to that little scrawny girl. I don't know if that's that's not appropriate to say to your colleague to tweet that, you know, to like one of these little feministy.
And to tag a boyfriend in it.
I'm gonna chain you to a pipe and love you. My way. Yeah, they really felt like hardcore rape stuff was really, his favorite material, his comedic material. Pure, full-blown, hardcore, dark, evil rape stuff.
My way of loving someone is dirty and painful.
Yo, what the fuck? Look, then he followed it up. Dude, my way of loving someone is dirty and painful, and it ends in tears.
Why?
And he says this to like a scrawny, underage, like manga reviewer, like an insecure, scrawny anime review girl. He's saying this to publicly. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck are you thinking? I think this is not going to end well for you, dude. Your boss at Channel Awesome is not going to.
It's such a massive risk. Like he must be thinking. She's gonna look at this. She must laugh. This is gonna be funny, but it would be pure horror if your boss went.
Yes. Imagine now Doug Walker is gonna get a screenshot of this. Like, what the fuck is he doing? What is he gonna say? It's just jokes. Like, come on, this is really indefensible kind of stuff. You know?
Ends in tears. To this day, nobody knows what the hell he was thinking when he tweeted this. Fans of all the creators
It was just
involved
funny,
were
wasn't
shocked
it?
by
He
what
was trying to
Yes.
cover his
And yet another
horniness
channel-
up with comedy, but it didn't work.
This one is Obscurus Lupa, the biggest dud of a reviewer ever.
Blossom member by the name of Allison Pregler, aka Obscurus Lupa, replied to the post stating, That's not even funny creepy. As has been shown previously, Spoony was no stranger to dark sex jokes, but this had obviously crossed the line.
But it is kind of interesting to see. This is not even that. This is like 10. No, when this is probably like 2012-ish, you know?
Yeah.
Things have
It feels
gotten
like a
so.
different time.
Yeah, because like even that bitch, that Obscurus Loop is like a feministy, LGBTQ, wokey bitch now, obviously. Like, imagine if a guy like that would tweet that stuff now, it would be like the end of the world. It would be like, whoa, what? Like, there wouldn't even be any sort of grace or contemplation whether or not this was a joke or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It'd be just scorched earth. You know, you're dead, basically, if you make a joke like
And
that.
because the internet's changed so entirely, no one would tweet that anymore. No one would dare risk doing that sort of joke anymore. There's no way.
No. To talk about chaining somebody to a pipe and raping them till they cry?
Because you're horny.
Because you're
trying
horny?
to pass off your horniness as a joke, but it's all rape.
And it's not even like, it's like banter with like a girl that's like more robust and like brave or whatever, or like strong-willed. This is like literally a scrawny little squeaky voiced mouse girl that reviews mangas, you know?
Post and things seemed to calm down for a while. A month later, though, Noah made another joke on Twitter that upset Allison. Prompting her to once again bring up the previous.
Okay, what is it? Man, that's messed up. When a woman screws you up so bad, you wish you were a dog. And then she goes, seriously? I can't follow you anymore, dude. Oh, Obscurus Lupa hates me now, too. Gonna have to bust out the Adele playlist for this breakup.
This caused Spoony to completely crash out, as he went on a social media.
I beg for. He really is like feminine, this guy. I beg forgiveness, knowing full well I wouldn't be worth pissing on if my face was on fire. I'm worse than Hitler. I should roast in hell if there was a pit deep enough for my sin. I mean, God, I made a bad joke. I'm sorry. I'm fucked up. Jesse Utaku Lupa, I'm sorry already. Please take my penis, burn it.
A tirade about what he had done. Is there
What the fuck's
punishment harsh
Spoony?
enough for
Spoony, come on. We know you have a love for dark rape jokes. We all know that, you know?
scum as loathsome as me? I really don't know what else I.
Yeah, so he has like male BPD where he has like crash outs and stuff like that. I didn't know men had that, you know? I didn't know men did that stuff. Didn't know men had like crash outs in public and stuff.
I've apologized. I've begged. Is it blood you want? Tears? I could rend my clothes asunder and wear sackcloth. Flagellate myself with a barbed whip? I can do it. I will. I mean, God, I made a bad joke. I'm sorry. I'm f***ed up. Jesu Otaku, Obscurus Lupa, I'm sorry already. Please take my penis, burn it. I'm worse than Hitler. I should roast in hell if there was a pit deep enough for my sin. I beg forgiveness, knowing full well I wouldn't be worth pissing on if my face was on fire. As you can imagine, things only got worse from there. The tweet and subsequent outburst resulted in Spoony receiving a 3-week suspension from Channel Awesome, although this was soon changed to be a permanent departure.
Oh
In
no!
statement, the website
Oh,
explained that this was a mutual decision
Spoony!
between all parties.
Oh
but
man,
onlookers had their
Spoony.
doubts. Most people believe that, while the initial joke was undeniable.
I do think he made a comeback at some point, and that's the famous episode where he flies at the camera and Linkara runs at the camera really fast. I think
The famous taste,
the iconic
response clearly
gif.
showed that he was in a poor mental state and should have been treated with more patience. They also believe that Obscurus Lupo was just trying to dredge up old drama by bringing up the tweet a month after everyone else had already moved on. In an attempt to speak up in her own defense, Allison made a blog post titled, "The Uncomfortable Subject of Rape Jokes," in order to explain.
He's gonna make it an article about it?
Yes. Did I only say something a month later? Yes. And it doesn't matter. That doesn't change what it was.
This
And
is an
I'm standing my
this is
ground
by
on this.
Obscura
I
Lupa.
was not
she
rushed
okay.
to say something, and more people should speak up if they know something is wrong. It does not just involve the person the joke was about. I don't care if the person who said it is popular or more funny than I am. That doesn't make it right. It was a co-worker and a friend. Was this the only thing that set me off? Absolutely not. Was this the reason for what eventually happened? No. But this is what my deal was, and why I said what I said. There were others who pointed the finger of blame elsewhere. They noticed that Scarlet, who had remained friendly with other Channel Awesome creators even after her breakup with Spoony, had been thanking Lupa on Twitter in the midst of the controversy.
They're all ganging up on him.
Clear what the exact context for this was. She also exchanged messages of love with a Channel Awesome admin by the name of Holly. All of this compounded to make some people believe Scarlet had conspired to get her ex kicked off the websites that had made him a star.
That fucking
For his
bitch.
part, Spoony completely denied that he had been fired and did not publicly blame anyone for what had happened. In his commentary track for the third Channel Awesome anniversary film To Boldly Flee, he reiterated the idea
Commentary track? Dude, there's a commentary track for To Boldly Flee? I'm gonna listen to that. To Boldly Flee is so bad. It's so bizarre, dude. It's so insane. It's so schizophrenic. These movies, these Channel Awesome movies, and this one especially, it's so crazy. But
in some ways, he
it's
implied that
unwatchable.
he viewed the website as a sinking ship, which was true to be fair.
Times are changing, and I'll get to this in a little while, but the handwriting's on the wall for critics in a lot of ways. This
Critics.
is all about, like, where do we go from here? That's a major theme of this film.
A theme of this film is what's going to happen to critics? Yo, dude.
What are we going to do when the bottom falls out of this? Because nothing lasts forever. And so, in many ways, I just didn't need Channel Awesome anymore.
Despite the massive upheaval, this was far from the end of Noah Antweiler's online career. In fact, 2013 was the year in which he uploaded some of his most popular videos ever, such as his review for the game of Phantasmagoria 2. He also continued working with his old Channel Awesome friends, so apparently he hadn't burned every bridge.
Point and click FMV. Yeah, that's it. This is his new girlfriend, April, that ruined his life.
Oh, you can tell. You can tell she's alive.
Whoa. Why would you even attempt this?
His first serious relationship since Scarlet. The couple even bought
everybody's going,
All in all, despite the drama of the previous year, things
danger
seemed to be on
hair.
the upswing for Spoony now that the dust had settled. With all of these recent wins, it only made sense to try and expand his operation. In 2014, he officially launched his Patreon account for fans to directly financially support him. Among his many perks and stretch goals, Noah made a promise that if he started making $5,000 per month, he would begin production on a feature film.
Yes.
This was a milestone that was
Here's the thing. He actually made that milestone, but we've yet to see the Spoony movie, actually. Do you think we'll ever see it? I don't think so.
10 years later.
Maybe he's been working on it. I would love to see a Spoony movie now, even with the way he looks now, like just fucking fat, depressed. Look, dude, if you see him now, like, whoa, he's like spry. If you see what this guy turns into, it's so dark. Oh my god, poor Spoony.
Before the end of the year, which came as a shock to everyone, including Spoony himself. He uploaded a video expressing his gratitude and disbelief about what had happened, which gave some cause for alarm since he stated he didn't even have an idea.
Yeah. So here he goes, oh, fuck, I didn't really think about this, but I actually met the goal. Fuck, I have to actually make a movie? Fuck.
What the movie was going to be about.
How much did he
They
raise?
had been the ones to help Noah reach this goal.
But all these guys made their own movies back then. The Channel Awesome movies with Doug Walker, Link Cara made his movie, which is so bad. That's the most perfect thing about this, right? So they elevated critichood to like this amazing artistic thing that they all do. And it's so difficult and crazy being a critic. And then they attempt to make anything creative, and it's not just bad, but it's almost, it's unbelievably bad. It's like a schizophrenic. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. None of these people's movies makes a lick of sense. It's just so bad. Like, there's no hint of any knowledge of making film in any of this. No structure, no nothing. So crazy.
His fans were largely skeptical about the idea of a movie. He already had a bit of a reputation for being inconsistent and unreliable when it came to his upload schedule, and they believed that adding a new project to his plate would only make things worse. There were dozens of comments both on the YouTube video and on forums expressing these concerns. Well, it happened. Donations aimed towards helping someone make internet reviews have now officially given them an excuse to make less reviews. In fact, the movie is a disastrous idea. It'll never happen, and Spoony knows it will never happen. What he also knows, though, is that it will be at least 2 years or so before we can reasonably expect any sort of progress on a movie, which is 2 more years of a free
It's
ride
been 10
to
years.
Patreon and his army of loyal chumps. Someone suggested that a way to provide content, Spoony could stream his work sessions. You realize that won't happen, right? He'd actually have to work then, because there would be evidence of what his schedule is really like. Keeping with his established patterns, any posts from people who were unhappy about the movie resulted in bans and deletions from Spoony. Things eventually got so bad that he disabled comment sections on almost all of his uploads. In many ways, this was the true make or break moment. Noah had enough goodwill from his audience to earn strong monthly revenue via Patreon, but that was also the very thing that risked losing their faith completely. He would have to lock in and deliver a truly great movie on top of the reviews that his audience had.
What would that even be?
Unfortunately, even
Imagine
him
that
and his
pressure, you've got no idea. He's got to make a movie.
Yeah, but then what would it be? Him and his robot pal going on an adventure to review things? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. What would a Spoony movie be about him raping people in his bed? That would be funny if he did that. It's just a movie of him being a rapist.
Yeah, like the big twist in the movie is that he sends out some rapey tweets to his staff and gets in trouble.
Yes.
The inside.
Across 2015, Antweiler started focusing much more heavily.
I need to
on
piss
live
real quick.
streaming.
Should we take a little pee break? We are going to take a little pee break. This video is almost done. Little pee break, guys. We will be right back. 5 minutes. Do not go anywhere. And we are back. Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Can you hear me? Let me see if I'm not muted by any chance. No, we're good. Is Ashley Butterfield in the house so we can continue with the festivities? There you are. Let's check it out.
In a series
Spoony.
entitled Live Wire. His fans were already becoming fed up with his growing reliance on unedited vlog-style videos to supplement his contents, and they viewed these streams as another step towards Spoony giving up entirely. In the entire year, he only uploaded one new
He's getting more disheveled.
review of the movie A Massacre at Central High. Everything else was vlogs, re-uploads of older content, and streams which he broadcast to a progressively dwindling audience. That begs the question, how exactly was Noah spending his time if he wasn't working on his reviews, let alone...
Yeah, what is he doing? Just laying in bed depressed?
2016 saw a massive spike in his usage of Twitter. He would sometimes make hundreds of posts a day, usually talking about one of two subjects, his beloved dog Oreo or his hatred of Donald Trump.
Oh boy.
Seemed to have been the main thing driving his time on social media, as the 2016 election was not helping his mental health struggles. As if that wasn't bad enough, Noah was also apparently dealing with a lot of medical problems during this time as well, which he detailed in a series of tweets across 2016. I could break all of them down for you, but someone else has already done a much better job of that than I ever could. So I just want to play an extended clip of Spoony hater Mr. Medicare breaking down the timeline.
I call this my Spoony 1 sickness timeline. You can see in 2009, he's just dealing with some basic stuff. In 2010, we've got the heart condition. Somewhere around 2012, he gets bipolar disorder and a staph infection in his nipples. Then we got 3 years of peace. Maybe God thought he punished him too much. I mean, a nipple staph infection is quite severe. So he gave him a 3-year break to acclimate to the nippleless life that he'll be living as he moves forward. And then in 2016, just everything goes fucking crazy. CFS, Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever, lupus, autoimmune disease, I'm just going to call it what that is, HIV, sleep apnea, shingles, kidney stone, acute bronchitis, followed up next year by panic attacks. You know, I can kind of understand where those panic attacks would be coming from. If I was diagnosed with 47 fucking horrific diseases all in 1 year, I'd probably be having some fucking anxiety too.
However much you choose to believe about his many ailments, it was obvious to everyone who followed him that something was seriously wrong with Noah. On February 15th, 2016, he uploaded his review for The Ring, Terror's Realm. Nobody knew it at the time, but this would end up being the final proper Spoony video as he devoted himself full-time to vlogging, live streaming, and most importantly, tweeting. Noah continued to promise that new videos were in the pipeline, although more and more people were seeing the writing on the wall. At the start of 2016, his Patreon revenue was around $2,000 a month, already a far cry from his peak just a couple of years earlier. And by the end of the year, that number had been cut in half. Spoony was keenly aware of the problems in his life, and in 2017 made an announcement that caused his remaining fans to believe there may be a glint of hope for the future. Time to see a psychiatrist. Not looking forward to it. I have not been doing well. I just can't get moving. Can't build up any momentum before depression drops on me like I've fallen into a tar pit. Seems
what the
hopeless.
fuck?
Whatever has gone wrong in my head has cost me a year. I know that. It's a big weight of guilt that gets worse by the day. Noah had previously been vehemently against going to see a mental health specialist, so the news that he finally decided he needed professional help was a massive relief for his audience, who were concerned about him. Soon he began posting about the strong antidepressants he had been prescribed. This was hopefully a step in the right direction, but it largely seemed to have had little effect on his online behavior. That July, in the midst of a panic attack, Noah began posting manically, talking about the current state of his career and finances. All I can think to do is hide in bed. Every time
Why is he so fucking depressed? Get over it, dude.
I just won't wake up.
Get up.
I just can't face the goddamn camera for some
He's
reason.
tweeting it all out.
Yes, he's just constantly tweeting.
And I can't. Financially, this became an emergency 6 months ago, so I haven't been lacking for motivation. No idea what I'm going to do. Time is up. I'm out of money. I'm going to lose my house and everything else. This was understandably very
No,
distressing
this is not
for
real.
Spoonie's audience, who felt like there was nothing they could do other than watch him self-destruct. His financial problems could have been resolved by just, you know,
doing
working,
things.
but he seemed unwilling. Things weren't much better when it came to his only other remaining avenue for interacting with his fans, live streams. Noah was incredibly confrontational, banning anyone for even the slightest annoyance. Usually these were people trying to give him advice, either about how to get his career and mental health back on track or simply giving him pointers for the video game he was playing.
That's such a nerdy thing.
Playthrough of Alien
Getting
Isolation,
mad.
where he died
I'm gonna
over and
ban
over,
you!
refusing to listen to anyone telling him what he was doing wrong.
Banning people for getting. Oh.
Dude, I'm not switching to my pistol. It's not going to work. It's
Oh
not
my
gonna
God.
work.
Oh
Shut
no.
the f up. Druins, you win a ban. Emberblade, don't tell me how to play the game.
Shortly after signing off, Spoony
Oh,
also
man.
went on a lengthy tirade about how much he hated the game on Twitter. The VOD for this stream was quickly
Then he did like
released on his
50
channel,
tweets about
as
it.
was the
Wow,
case with
dude.
pretty much every archive
That's
of a stream
really
that made him
unhinged.
look bad. All of this went to show that whatever medication he was on wasn't helping him to reach a healthier mindset. This all culminated in a particularly infamous tweet from December of 2017. Let this be an important lesson. Your health insurance doesn't give a piss whether or not I kill myself, or how
Oh.
many people I take down with me.
Oy, oy,
It
oy.
me to tell you that this was
Oy.
incredibly
Now they're gonna
message,
come get him.
seeming to imply that Noah's insurance had stopped covering his medication. Twitter's moderators interpreted these words accurately as a threat of violence,
Oh, no.
prompting them to suspend Spoony's account. Even though this was not the direction people had hoped the situation would go, at the very least this might curb his social media addiction. Without Twitter, Spoony's only interactions with the outside world came in the form of his live streams, but those two were becoming less frequent. Due to his recent behavior and his disheveled appearance during some of these streams, there were some in his audience who believed he had started abusing alcohol, although this is mostly just speculation without much evidence to back it up. More pressingly, clips from sources like the Alien Isolation playthrough were attracting trolls to his streams, who wanted to get similar reactions out of him as a lolcow.
You guys are all pissing me off, and I'm trying to enjoy the fucking whimsy of this place.
This is where I have to go on a brief tangent. What needs to be understood is that Noah's older brother Miles is a sheriff's deputy in Arizona. Way back in 2011, he was involved in a shooting that resulted in the death of an undocumented immigrant by the name of Felipe Ramirez.
Wait, what? Oh my
According to
God.
reports, he was armed and had already committed a violent crime.
His brother executed an immigrant? He murdered a Mexican immigrant execution style, this
To
guy?
make the situation even more odd,
Wait, that's
Miles
him?
worked under
That's his brother?
Looks about
Arizona
93.
Sheriff Joe Arpaio,
Oh,
an
that's a
incredibly
sheriff.
controversial figure who had been accused of racial profiling,
Oh.
convicted of contempt of court, and subsequently pardoned by Donald Trump.
Oh, so this guy's like ordering his deputies to execute Mexicans or something like that?
Due to Noah's well-documented hatred of the 45th president and support of immigrants, rabble-rousers began spamming his chat with the message, "Juan but not forgotten," in reference to the killing. These obviously all resulted in bans.
Oh, no.
Spoony never gave
That's
them
gonna
the
piss him
explosive
off.
reactions they were hoping for, but the whole situation just demonstrated how people were rapidly losing sympathy for the live streamer and were increasingly viewing him as nothing more than a joke. In early 2019, Antweiler was involved in a car accident. As
Oy.
shown in the police body cam footage,
Oh!
the exact details of what happened were disputed.
Oh,
Witnesses
fuck.
claimed that he failed to stop at a red light, but Spoony
was
denied
drunk?
that version of events.
Two witnesses that said
Is
you
that what
ran
your
that light.
crossroads crash looked like when your bike all smashed up?
Oh, no. This was like really like in like a back alley with like a lot of houses and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it was not like a huge intersection.
Besides,
Oh, yeah.
not even these guys. I must tell you, it's not true. I had the green light. Okay, one of them has a dash cam, so. Okay.
In a later live stream, Noah...
No, look. Look what he looks like now.
Oh my God. That's
He's really.
Oh, yo.
Oh.
Right. That's a depressed man in it.
That is a depressed guy. And when people say no, he's not an alcoholic. I mean, come on, that's an alcohol. Look, that's like pure beer.
Yes.
Jowls.
Oh, yeah. The greasy hair of a beer drinker.
And he's going like burping. Every sentence like a little burp.
Despite the fact that he said he felt fine in the body cam footage. This discrepancy once again caused detractors to accuse the former game reviewer of drinking abuse and lies in order to farm sympathy from his shrinking audience. In fairness though, it's very common for people to suffer injuries in car accidents and not feel it until a while after the fact due to adrenaline. Regardless of who was at fault, this only drove Spoony deeper into a financial hole with car repair and medical bills to worry about. With the direction things were going, a disaster was all but inevitable. To make matters worse, later in the year, the suspension on Noah's Twitter account was lifted. This is when fans were given a few disappointing updates on his life, most notably that his house had been foreclosed upon.
Oh
he later
no.
confirmed that he would be moving back to Arizona, presumably to stay with his brother Miles. I am not in therapy, have no desire to see a therapist, and you'd have to drag me in a straitjacket before I saw one. And once I get back to Arizona, I imagine getting fitted for a straitjacket can't be far off.
Gave it to the madness. That's awesome.
The additional detail that he was not seeing a therapist and was unwilling to change that only served to worry his followers even more. Over the course of 2020, a year that was already miserable for the majority of the population, Noah continued posting more updates about the various ways his life had deteriorated. It did not come as much of a surprise when he told his followers that April had left him, since she had not been part of his online presence for a while at this point. She left behind all the pictures we took together, left behind stuff I got her for her birthday, like they meant nothing.
Oh no,
At the
don't.
very least, she had let him keep Oreo, who remained to be the only joy in Noah's life. But that joy was clearly not enough to sustain him, as he continued posting into the void, talking about his various health problems and just how
Why would you
miserable
do
he was
this?
in general.
Honestly.
At this point in his life, Spoony seemed to be spending 100% of his time either on social media or playing video games. But at least
This was
he
during
forced
COVID.
to get some fresh air and exercise by walking the dog. Things took a tragic turn in 2021 when Oreo passed away.
Oh,
It goes
no.
without saying that this was devastating, and the biggest
yeah,
loss
yeah,
of
yeah.
his life since his significant other April. His supporters worried that this could cause him to spiral even further than he already had, and since he consistently refused any help or advice offered to him, all they could do was wait with bated breath to see what happened. Thankfully, later in the year, Spoony adopted a new dog called Thaco, filling the hole in his heart that Oreo had left.
Yeah, you've got to do
The name
that.
is
Once
apparently a
your
reference
pet
to
dies,
Dungeons
you've got
and
to get a
Dragons, but I
replacement
quite
pet.
Yeah, just get a new one.
learning about further. Even with this new addition to his family, Noah was
Instead of
still in
like
bad
feeling
space.
sad about the
He
old one,
continued
you just
tweeting
start thinking
constantly
about the
about
new
how
one
miserable he
instead.
was,
Yeah.
and his streaming schedule had slowed considerably. Even with how
Same
hard
with the
he had
girlfriend,
fallen,
honestly.
and how frequently he had snubbed any offer for help, friends from his former life still occasionally spoke up to
Who's
offer
this?
support and comfort. But every time, Spoony slapped
Joe.
their hands away, unwilling to accept the idea that things could change. Eventually, though, someone was able to get through to him.
Oh yeah, did you get Bobby's balls cut off?
No, not yet. I
He's
don't know
still
if I can
humping
do
everything.
It's crazy.
Like
Like
that.
even like female cats or suitors are standing in front of the house going. They want him. Yeah.
Oh, that must be so fucking frustrating for him. Imagine that.
I know. But look again. Look, now somebody in the chat. Don't do it, Sven. Like, I can't take it. I have to do it at some point. Oh wait, 1 second. It's me versus Azrakul right now on screen. Come on, throw a bomb. Kill him. Kill him. Oh fuck! I think he's gonna kill me though. It's exciting. Look, it's a showdown. 2 guys. Wait, please, come on. Can I see? Yeah. It looks like I'm gonna win this. Uh-oh. I'm gonna die. Fuck! Osrical wins. Okay, anyways. No, I don't ever want to do this. I don't even want to chop his balls off. But I guess I'm gonna have to do it at some point.
Yeah.
Look, I'm at the best fat that Bali has right now. I mean, what am I? It should be a routine fucking thing, right?
It should be, yeah. I've never heard of one dying before from being neutered, but obviously it happened.
It happened, so I don't know. I'm traumatized.
What am I doing here? It's like, well, anytime now.
Paul Morgan Stetler is an actor, and one of his most well-known roles was
Oh, this guy actually got in touch with Spoony? Oh, that's kind of cool.
Curtis, the main character of the game of Phantasmagoria 2. In later years, after the title became a cult success, he started a YouTube channel called Conversations with Curtis in order to talk with his castmates and online personalities who had played the game. Because Spoony's playthrough of the game was one of his most popular uploads, Stetler reached out and asked if he'd be willing to appear on the show. Surprisingly, despite the fact that he had rejected nearly everyone else who had made similar offers, Noah agreed, and the interview was uploaded on October 31st, 2022. Both the comments section of the video and the chat of the subsequent live stream were filled with words of encouragement from Noah's fans, who hoped that this could be the push he needed to finally get back into content production. Even if it wasn't, maybe it could at least help him stop wallowing in his own misery and begin to pick up the pieces of his life.
And so the fact that I was able to make a living making fun of games and talking about
Yeah,
video games
you
is
ruined.
so
Just keep
remarkable,
doing
especially
it.
today. That's their entire career.
You know, it sounds to me like there were a couple people doing that when you first started. Is that right? That you were sort of, you know,
I wasn't the first, but I was among the first,
right,
to become really popular. I don't think anybody, even the people who were doing it at the time, were doing it to make a living that way.
Yeah.
They had a popular show, but this was before very big YouTube ad revenues or anything like that. This was before YouTube even really was something that had ads.
Spoony also seemed to enjoy the experience a great deal, and
Wait, that's
became a
him?
semi-frequent
Look at
guest
this.
on the Conversations with Curtis channel over the following years, all while maintaining an admittedly irregular streaming schedule on his own. Even his social media posting became much more focused on the games he was playing and movies he was watching, rather than his mental health struggles and the president. On February 25th, 2025, Noah officially announced that he was abandoning Twitter. Thank God. Sadly, this was only due to the fact that he would be migrating to Bluesky, where things proceeded as normal.
Fucking pussy.
Later that year, he suffered yet another emotional punch to the gut when his mother passed away. Even people who had no sympathy for what Noah had gone through in the past several years put aside whatever contempt they held for him in order to mourn the loss. This was the reality of the situation. Spoony was now well into his 40s, and the few people in his life were getting older as well. Even though his sad posting had slowed down considerably, he still wrote occasional updates reiterating his lack of any real community. My brother has expressed concern to me over this. I never leave the house, never socialize, and have absolutely no social
She
life.
still lives
He's
with his
not
brother?
wrong, but I have no idea how to fix the problem. Making friends at my age when
make
I basically
videos?
have no job is basically impossible for me. Any
Massive
confidence he
audience.
may have gained from
He has a massive audience still that wants him to make videos, so just make your fucking videos again.
It'd be so
Like,
simple.
what's the
wouldn't it?
problem?
Everyone would be so like, if they seem like they'd be happy for him just to be trying, that they'd probably support
I
him
know.
even if he-
Yes, yeah. If he would just make edited review videos like fucking Angry Joe does, you know what I'm saying? Like once a week. It's barely any work. What a bum. Like, he just is the agent of his own misery, the architect of his own problems. What a fucking idiot, dude.
Conversations with Curtis was either short-lived or simply not enough to push him over the hill. Noah's claim that he, quote, basically had no job called into question exactly how he was supporting himself and how much financial assistance he was receiving from his family. His Patreon remained open, and even though he hadn't updated it since 2016, he still brought in around $100 a month. His Ko-Fi page also saw the occasional donation thrown its way from supporters, who continue to hold onto hope that things could get better, even when all
He
evidence
still has an audience. He hasn't done anything for 10 years.
2026 marked the 10-year anniversary.
Give him a
since the last
break,
annual
Sister.
review. His streaming schedule, as sparse as it was, satisfied his fans somewhat, but he was still asked on a daily basis to make a grand return to video production. It's kind of amazing to consider that his absence had lasted longer than his time actually making reviews, but there were still people holding out hope that he would one day come back. That's why it came as such a blow on June 18th, 2026, when Spoony made
that's very recent. Oh, that's
yet
what we just read.
announcement. It's been over 10 years since I've produced any video content or done, anything with my life, really. I've been nothing but a burden to my family and you
Come
guys
on,
for all that
Spoony.
time. I think perhaps it's time to admit to myself what you've all probably known for years now, that I'm done. I've struggled for years with this, and I've tried. I really have. But even if I did come back, the culture and the platforms available have made it so that content production for me is basically impossible, and not a viable career option by any stretch. I don't know what to do with my life anymore. The truth is that I've been used to
Jesus, sometimes you just have to spend a decade beating your head.
and that's entirely on me for not
decade. You know how long that is?
thing that's brought me any solace is in raising my
Dude,
daughter,
he hasn't done
and I'm
anything for a
fully aware of how pathetic
decade.
that truly is. I'm at a loose end with my life now. Video production was all I was ever any good at.
He didn't
It
do
was all I
it.
ever wanted to do. And now I can't even face getting in front of a camera anymore for all the feelings of shame and inadequacy I feel. I just don't know what to do except thank you all for your support. So thank you. Thank you all for your belief in me and all the years of loyalty, even though the years of troubles and even though I didn't deserve it. Thank you for giving a bum like me the chance to make you laugh and forget all your cares for a while. It was an honor to be a guest in your home. At the time of writing, this is Noah Antweiler's latest message to the outside world, as he has stayed uncharacteristically silent on social media since then. Dozens of people reached out to offer reassurance, the most amount of engagement any of his writings on Bluesky have received. But even though he hasn't said anything, we do have some confirmation that he's still alive, since he updated his
What the
public
fuck?
Amazon wish list a few days after posting
Hell
the
yeah,
thread,
Audition.
so at least we can still
Audition.
buy him.
I want to watch that.
At the end of the day, I
Have you not seen it
trouble
before?
Oh, I have, but I want to watch it again.
Noah. This is a
Yeah,
man
it's
who
good.
is naturally talented and
I saw that today. There's this joke that people do. You know, people do like vague posting on X where they post like a clip of a Japanese movie. And today I saw another one of these, just a wholesome Japanese movie about like schoolgirls in the 2000s. You know, and people always vague post for engagement because then everybody asks, what movie is this? Right? And then people, as a joke, they always say, it's Audition by Takashi Miike. You know, so then people download the wrong movie, and it's this horrific, terrible, horrific.
That's
movie,
really
you know?
clever because it doesn't actually start off as a horror. That film,
I
It's
know.
got quite a build up, and
It's a slow burn. Yeah,
yeah.
that's a funny joke.
born in a time of great opportunity, but squandered it for no good reason. His final message is almost irritatingly self-defeatist, throwing in the towel
It is
at
irritating.
the age of 45 with nothing to show for it. He claims he can't bring himself to make a giant long-form project, but nothing is stopping him from making short-form videos to dip his toe back into the water.
I agree.
Make a 60-second vertical vid in a day, try it out, and go from there. He says that the space has changed, so YouTube is no longer a viable career option, but he hasn't even tried. Plenty of his
What an
contemporaries
asshole.
like Red Letter Media, AVGN, and Nostalgia Critic are still going strong. And beyond that, it's not like he has any other work prospects.
Yeah, I saw
The fact is, this is all a
You were one of these guys recently. Did a video with Kadikarus, you know that guy.
Kid,
You know
yeah,
that
Kid
one?
Dick, yeah, the gaming guy, right?
Yeah, you did a video with one of your guys recently. I get it mixed up. I think it's whoever's got the glasses all the time. What's his name?
One of my guys.
Yeah, one of these guys.
The guy with the glasses? You mean Nostalgia Critic?
Yeah, I think it might be. Yeah, I think it's him.
That's the main guy. Nostalgia Critic is the main guy. He did a video.
Oh no,
with
it's
it?
Angry Video Game Nerd. That's the one.
Oh, okay, I see, yeah. I'm not that big into Angry Video Game Nerd, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He's
I
like,
get more confused. Man.
Look, Angry Video Game is too high quality. I watch this stuff because it's so mega cringe and dark, you know? I'm more of a Spoony Linkara guy.
Slap in the face to all those who have supported him for the past 10 years, and the thousands who could only dream of having the head start he had. The story of the Spoony one is a
look at this comparison.
internet figure brought down by the
That's a
demons
downfall.
mind. But despite how many bridges he
What
burned
a
and how
downfall.
antagonistic he acted towards his fans, he still maintained a community of diehard supporters who stuck with him through thick and thin.
I know, that's
It's
crazy.
unclear
That
how
10
much
years
he
later, and people are still just into you for what you did 10 years ago.
He could just solve his problem within a second. Just upload a video and just do that consistently, and you're good to go. You know, you stupid idiot. It literally is self-imposed. It's so annoying. Somebody says Sven is more of a Chris Boris fan. I watched all of Chris Boris shit. That guy's, he's like a ripoff of Angry Video Game Nerd, and he's just completely talentless and charismaless and terrible. He's horrible.
I hope a documentary about Chris Boris gets
Yes, please, please. Yeah, Gamer from Mars, if you hear us, please do a Chris Boris one. That would be good, because he really is, that is a terrible, horrible guy.
And even
He now does ghost investigations, I believe. He's like literally scamming people, where he's like, he pretends to speak to ghosts and stuff.
less clear what the future holds for him besides rotting away in his own self-pity.
Rotting away.
Has been rough in and out of control. It's a downfall unlike any other internet figure. That being said, I believe it's never too late for a person's life to improve. And hopefully that can happen with Spoony, even if it's very, 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 very unlikely.
Yeah, I feel like we need to encourage Spoony to come back somehow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna be watching this after this. Teen accidentally runs into secret cult's body dump.
Yeah, let's give it a whole little tease. Yeah, well, let's watch about 30 seconds of this for a tease.
This group of teenagers are in the middle of exploring an abandoned building in Michigan.
Oh
just
no!
A few feet away from
Ooh, look at that! It's like
this looks fucking amazing.
To see.
You want me to get close up for you? Hey, I'm
Hey, yo, what? It's literally like a movie.
Yeah, this is great.
What the fuck? It's a
Police
cult?
arrive to investigate.
Cult,
They discover
cult's
this
been
killing
dumping dead
might be
bodies
part of something far
on top of a
with ritual.
pentagram.
I really recommend everybody subscribe to Dr. Insanity, because yeah, this body cam footage stuff is so crazy. It's like a movie. Like a bunch of teens go into an abandoned building and they find a pile of corpses from a cult. Like, what the fuck? It's like a shitty movie script.
That was madness.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
I watch this. I constantly watch this while I'm working this stuff. There's some really dark shit that happens out there, turns out. By the way, I should tell people too, you can still get the Butch Killigan Omnibus right now for the pre-order price, only during this month still, which is almost over. You got about 10 days, so if you're still on the fence, go get the Butch Killigan Omnibus on the Iconic Comic web store, or go to butchkilligan.com. And with that, we're going to close out today's stream. We deep dove into Spoony. Now, I think we got all the main guys that you need to know about. And I do think at some point we're going to give it a little bit of a breather. But because you need to understand something, Ashley. The big magnum opus is, well, of course, people could watch the movies, Kick Ass and stuff like that. But
yeah.
The first encounter of Nostalgia Critic versus the Angry Video Game Nerd, we saw that last week. Remember with Sega Guy that was in there, that shoehorned himself in there, Sega Guy?
yeah.
But what happened after that is there were many, I think like 3 or 4 big epic produced battles that Nostalgia Critic and the Angry Video Game Nerd had with one another that they filmed at various convention centers where they were raping. And one of them is Angry Video Game Nerd versus Nostalgia Critic, and everybody that worked for that guy with the glasses is present, all the reviewers. And then they make 2 teams, the gamers versus the movie critics, and they have an all-out Avengers Endgame style war. Okay.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
So now that you know Linkara and Spoony and Angry Joe and stuff like that, and these guys, it's going to be so much more fun because that girl that Spoony threatened to rape and that trooned out is there. Obscurus Lupa is there. They're all there, and they have a giant epic fight, and it's awesome. Cool. It's so good. Yeah, but that's about it for us today. Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. We will be back next week. Thank you, Ash. That's it. Goodbye.
See you next week.
See you next week. Peace. Where's my end screen? There it is.